In a small alley, three men were running for their lives, followed by a horde of screaming zombies. Roar! The zombies' cries echoed as a young man in a short-sleeved shirt turned pale, panicked when a zombie nearly grabbed him. He swung his arm hard, flinging the zombie away. The blow only made it growl more ferociously. The fat guy in the white shirt shouted, "Oh my god, why does this game feel so real? What's the point of fighting? Just run." Any slower and they would have been goners. The three of them dashed towards a small house. The fat guy kicked the door open, and the group scrambled inside, slamming it shut. Inside was a dark and gloomy old warehouse. Thump! The sound of zombies banging on the door echoed from outside, and the young man in the short-sleeved shirt whispered, "There are no zombies in here, don't attract them." The three men, engrossed in the system map, were completely unaware that a figure lying on the floor had begun to stir, its body trembling before suddenly making a loud noise. The fat guy and the others jumped, shouting in unison. What was that sound? The fat guy turned back in horror. "Didn't you say there were no zombies in here? Damn this system, it glitched right after starting." The zombie on the floor growled, muttering in a language no one could understand. 4 info panels appeared. Name Ling Yan, type normal zombie, health 50 out of 100, hunger 50 out of 100, experience 1 out of 10, strength 10, speed 3, brain capacity increased by 4. Ling Yan looked up to see the three men charging at him and wondered, what the heck are you three doing? Aren't we brothers? Let's talk this out. Why are you hitting me so hard? The fat guy roared. "You zombie, what are you screeching about?" The system announced. "Player Ling Yan, you are currently participating in a mission. Until it is completed, you cannot exit the game or reselect the mission." Ling Yan's eyes widened. What the hell kind of mission is this? The other three didn't listen to any explanation and charged forward to attack. Ling Yan backed away, shouting, "What the hell? What are you guys doing? Calm down." He checked his system panel and saw a new notification. Mission clue. The three men rushed him, and Ling Yan looked up in alarm, wondering, What the heck are you guys doing? Aren't we brothers? Let's talk this out. Why are you hitting me so hard?" The fat guy roared. "You zombie, what are you screeching about?" Ling Yan quickly checked the system panel and saw a new notification. Final mission clue. Find the cause of the outbreak, and virus and prevent its spread. His eyes widened. Are you kidding me? With a clue like this, how long is this going to take? Report, I'm not playing anymore, let me out. He muttered. How did I get trapped like this on my first time playing this game? This isn't right. Why does this zombie know how to protect its head? The guy with black glasses said with a sharp gaze, My brother, you're a smart one. I'm different from ordinary zombies. Ling Yan shuddered. Good grief, the expression on this zombie is disgusting as hell. The young man in the short-sleeved shirt analyzed, if I'm not mistaken, he's an elite monster. The system hasn't been upgraded, so we can't check his stats. Suddenly, the guy with black glasses swung his knife, slashing at Ling Yan's neck, and blood splattered everywhere. The fat guy cheered. An elite monster's entire body is a treasure trove. If we kill him, we'll be rich. Ling Yan screamed, I'm just a normal zombie. Stop hitting me, it hurts. He thought to himself, wait, aren't zombies supposed to not feel pain? The system announced, basic zombie skills. 1. Synergy, increases hunting efficiency. 2. Does not die from oxidation. 3. Reduced sensation of pain. Death only occurs with severe head trauma. 4. Hunting instincts and the virus in your body will silently alter your thoughts, making you a more powerful hunter. Status, decaying. Ling Yan muttered, no wonder their attacks don't do jack to me. Being a zombie has its perks. Yeah, right. Suddenly, the guy in the black glasses stabs Ling Yan in the thigh, roaring, I wasn't showing off. Did you guys think I was a pushover? Ling Yan screamed, oh my god. With a sound this loud, the zombies outside will hear it. We have to run now, or we won't make it. Before he could finish, the three of them had already bolted. System warning, attention player Ling Yan. Your hunger level is 50 out of 100. When your hunger drops below 25%, you will lose your sanity. You must maintain 40% to control your body. Ling Yan sighed, what's with this crappy rule? If I don't eat, I lose my mind? Ling Yan cried out, his voice full of frustration. Why do I have to be a zombie? My strength is only 10 points. Normally, for players in this game, getting even one attribute point is nearly impossible. He checked his status window. Name, Ling Yan. Type, normal zombie, health. 50 out of 100, hunger. 50 out of 100 experience, 1 out of 10. Strength, 10. Speed, 3. Skill, brain C, +4. He muttered, if it weren't for this, who would want to be a zombie? No one understands what I'm saying. Is this game trying to kill me? When choosing a class, was zombie even an option? Ling Yan suddenly recalled a memory from before, a bustling atmosphere, a crowd pushing and shoving in line. He sighed, my god, this is too much. Why do we have to push and shove like this? As long as I can see the person handing out the devices, it's fine. Bump. He accidentally bumped into a man in black who was in a hurry. Sorry. The man in black turned around, his face pale, with bulging green veins. His hands were clutching a strange device. Ling Yan was stunned. The man in black shoved the device into his hands. Here, 3 realms of the wild. Then he disappeared. Ling Yan looked at the electronic helmet, wondering how it worked. He muttered, whatever, it's a waste not to play a free game, even if that guy was suspicious. Suddenly, he felt dizzy. What's that sound? Oh my god, what kind of terrifying virus is this? He was about to go out and find some food, but as soon as he opened the door, a horde of zombies with glowing red eyes, chewing on something, rushed towards him. Oh god, leave me alone. I'm a zombie, not a human. He screamed, but the door was already blocked. I'm so dead. With nothing to lose, Ling Yan charged in to attack the horde of zombies. There are so many of them, they must have brought all 500 of their buddies. The horde of zombies roared and rushed towards him, even eating their own kind lying on the ground. Ling Yan was horrified. This is so disgusting. What kind of game is this realistic? He ran into a supermarket, thinking to himself, according to the rules, zombies prioritize attacking humans, but later on, as there are fewer survivors, their combat power will grow stronger. And at that point, hungry zombies will turn to eating their own kind. On the ground, oxygen tanks, soda, and candy were scattered everywhere. He checked. I only need 10 more experience points to evolve. Ling Yan muttered in a dissatisfied tone, I have to level up, but how do I gain experience? Newbies can at least make friends and interact. But me, a new zombie, I'm just fumbling around in the dark. He sighed, if I don't complete the mission, I can't escape this game. What a nightmare of a start. Suddenly, his stomach growled, so hungry, meat, meat, meat. A system warning, player Ling Yan, your hunger level is 30 out of 100. When it drops below 25%, you will lose control of your body until you find food or die. He yelled, how can this be? I've already eaten so much. Why am I still hungry? Could it be that only meat can replenish this stat? Ling Yan's eyes turned bloodshot and drool streamed from his mouth. He spotted a lone figure. Meat. I have to eat it. Unable to hold back, he lunged at a zombie that was walking alone. Meat. Ling Yan sank his teeth into its shoulder, tearing off a piece and chewing ravenously. But the zombie turned around, its eyes glowing red, and growled in anger. It bit back at Ling Yan's hand. You rotten bastard. Let go. Ling Yan furiously swung his fist at the zombie's head. Crack. His hand bones shattered. He was terrified, thinking, I'm done for. The ferocious zombie tore at his flesh with extreme brutality. Ling Yan checked his opponent's stats, strength 15, speed 1. He thought to himself, my god, its strength is that much higher than mine? No wonder my killing intent didn't even put it on guard. Realizing he couldn't win, Ling Yan turned and fled. Of the 36 stratagems, fleeing is the best. What kind of zombie is this cunning? He sneered as he ran, looking back, haha. As expected of speed 1, it's even slower than I imagined. He muttered, don't blame me for picking on a zombie, because I've prepared a grand feast for you. In the kitchen, Ling Yan busily set a trap. As the zombie lumbered into view, a dagger flew out and embedded itself in its head. Next, a cascade of pots and pans that Ling Yan had set up rained down from above. With a speed of 1, the zombie couldn't possibly dodge. It took the full brunt of the assault and collapsed. After being buried under the pots and pans, the zombie roared in fury, its cry alerting the other zombies outside. Ling Yan seized the opportunity, swinging a pre-made iron bar studded with knives and slashing viciously at his opponent's leg. Blood sprayed everywhere as the zombie tumbled down, letting out a horrific shriek. All right, time to spring the trap, Ling Yan yelled, raising a large axe. The zombie sensed the danger, but it was too late. With a single swing of the axe, its head flew off its body. The sight was bloody, but quite beautiful in Ling Yan's eyes. Phew, he let out a sigh of relief, having successfully taken down the sluggish zombie. Ling Yan then proceeded to sample the zombie meat. A foul stench wafted up, making him wrinkle his nose. In this game, this isn't real meat, just a string of data. It's even harder to stomach than stinky tofu. Gulp, gulp. He forced himself to swallow, groaning as he chewed. What is this sensation? Why does it feel so good? A strange sense of satisfaction washed over him. The system announced, hunger level at 100%, now full. Ling Yan muttered, guess they don't want you eating your own kind. The horde of zombies outside swarmed in. Ling Yan quickly tossed out the corpse of the zombie he had just killed. Here's a treat for you. Go on, eat up. Then he fled, ducking into a restroom and locking the door tight. My god, this game is exhausting. The system announced, attention, player Ling Yan. You have consumed your own kind, unlocking the achievement. Cannibalism. 4. Reward granted. Skill. Gluttony. His eyes widened. What? You can get skills this way? The skill description appeared. Gluttony. The sensation of hunger drives you to constantly hunt your own kind. No matter how much you eat, your stomach will always feel empty. Increases damage and skill effectiveness by 10% when attacking your own kind. Ling Yan burst out laughing. Haha, if I'd had this skill from the beginning, it wouldn't have been so tough. So, hunting my own kind gives me experience points. Huh. As long as I use my brain, evolution isn't far off. Ling Yan pressed his ear against the door, listening. Aren't those the footsteps of zombies? There's still food in here. There aren't many zombies inside, so what am I waiting for? Time to go take care of these small fries and get some more food. He muttered, I'm about to complete the next quest. I can't afford to make any mistakes. Peeking through the door, he spotted a group of players heading toward the supermarket. Oh my god, Ling Yan's eyes widened in terror. Aren't those living humans? In another area, a man peeked out from cover, a gun in his hand, seemingly surveying the situation. He whispered, I'll watch the door. Everyone, gather supplies as planned. Absolutely no noise. Regroup here in 10 minutes. The group replied in unison. Understood. A girl spoke up. Hey, can I take this with me? The man at the door replied, No. Don't carry any high-energy food. Your backpack can only hold one container. The girl nodded. Okay, that's great. They even get to carry snacks to restore their stamina. Hiding behind the glass, Ling Yan thought to himself, and all I get to eat are stinking zombies. Suddenly, the girl felt a chill down her spine and whipped around to see Ling Yan's bloodshot red eyes. She screamed, Does this game really make us distribute items to the NPCs? A guy in the group replied, You're being short-sighted, man. I've tried it before. That soldier has a secret mission, and if you increase his favorability, he'll give you a gun as a reward. The girl exclaimed, Wow, wouldn't that mean we'd hit the jackpot? Having a gun makes you invincible in the early stages. If a player gets a gun, what zombie could possibly survive? Ling Yan thought with a start, There are only 3 players. I absolutely can't let them get the gun. Suddenly, the girl screamed, startling the whole group and Ling Yan. She yelled, Don't come over here, stay away from us. A guy in the group roared, Stop your nonsense. If you attract those damn things over here, I'll feed you to them first. Hey, the girl is injured. What are you looking at? You want me to slap you? The other guy yelled back, Stop it. Do you have any idea how dangerous it is out there? Is your brain full of mush, always causing trouble? The girl turned to the group. Are you guys insane? The zombies are being drawn here. Do you want to die? Ling Yan muttered. This is no time for nonsense. I can't stay here long. He prepared to break through, thinking to himself, I'll deal with this trash later. The 4 of them, minus the soldier, don't have any weapons to worry about. Suddenly, a sound rang out, Ding. Player Ling Yan, you have triggered the side quest. Shunned by the weak. Ensure the safety of the 2 female characters at the shopping mall and eliminate the one threatening them. This will increase your favorability with the 2 female characters by 4 points. Rewards will be based on mission completion. Ling Yan's eyes widened. I'm a zombie, and I have to save game characters? Does this favorability thing actually do anything? He recalled the young man's words, Increase your favorability with the soldier, and he'll give you a gun. Ling Yan smirked. All right, fellas, I'm gonna need a little help from you. Observing them, he realized the players had a pretty solid formation, likely due to the soldier's leadership. Not bad, let's see what I'm made of. He calculated silently. Among the players, 2 of them seemed to be feigning weakness. With the zombies' low IQ, it would be hard to win if the humans coordinated. But I can act as a shield. As long as I protect my vital spots, I'll be fine. Ling Yan shouted, Don't worry, my brothers, I'm here to protect you. Suddenly, 2 young men attacked a zombie. They panicked when they saw Ling Yan rushing forward, and a knife came flying at him. Whoa now, swinging a knife around like that is dangerous. Ling Yan waved his hands, and his bizarre movements made the 2 young men break into a cold sweat. This zombie is weird, be careful. Ling Yan unleashed a wave of killing intent, making them tremble. One of them shouted, He's protecting the other zombies. It must be an intelligent one. Prioritize attacking it. A young man charged forward, thrusting his knife at Ling Yan, but he dodged it, causing the blade to strike the zombies behind him. The system announced, Enemy eliminated successfully, received 2 experience points. Ling Yan laughed. Phew, that knife wasn't wasted. Just 1 more kill and I'll level up. But the spilled human blood agitated the horde of zombies, making them more aggressive. A young man in a yellow shirt threw up at the sight of his teammate being killed. This game is too realistic. Boo-hoo. I want to log out. He trembled. How are you supposed to keep playing if you're such a coward? Suddenly, a zombie lunged at the man in the yellow shirt, causing him to drop his weapon. The soldier immediately drew his gun and shot the zombie square in the head, saving his teammate. The man in yellow picked up his axe and stood up as the soldier roared, I have 1 bullet left. I can hit its head. Coordinate with me. With an icy stare, the soldier pulled the trigger, and the final bullet ripped through the air. He realized his magazine was empty. His expression tightened as his eyes scanned the chaos. All right, men, charge. Damn it, stop mindlessly devouring the corpses of your own kind. You're helping that good-for-nothing. He roared, his voice filled with outrage. The opportunity had come, so Ling Jun quickly slipped into the zombie horde, using the chaos to blend in. This is our chance, let's counterattack now, he shouted, his voice echoing amidst the roars of the zombie horde. Ling Jun, calm as a ghost, silently moved behind a young man in a blue shirt, and he struck decisively, stabbing hard into his opponent's shoulder. The young man in the blue shirt trembled, blood gushing out as he collapsed, becoming a delicious meal for the ravenous zombie horde. Now's the time, Ling Yan, attacked the soldier. Ling Jun ordered, his eyes as sharp as a blade. A soldier in a yellow uniform, trying to protect his comrade, was bitten on the arm by Ling Yan. Fresh blood streamed down as he staggered and fell into the zombie horde. This guy is completely insane. Ling Jun launched a kick that sent the soldier in yellow tumbling to the ground where he was swarmed by the monsters. You can be revived even after you die, and as long as you survive, you can turn in the mission. Hurry up and protect your officer. Ling Yan's voice rang out, full of determination. Ling Yan continued to charge at the soldier, his hands swinging like the Grim Reaper's scythe. In your dreams, get the hell away from me, damn it. You're pissing me off, he roared, his eyes bloodshot. Suddenly, a young man rushed forward and stabbed fiercely at Ling Yan, sending them both tumbling to the ground in the chaos. Ling Yan finished off his opponent with a fatal blow, splattering blood everywhere. A cold system notification rang out. Experience +1 point. Experience 9 out of 10. Player Ling Yan, 10 health remaining. Warning, you don't have many lives left. After death, you cannot be revived, and you cannot log in. Ling Yan gritted his teeth. Are you kidding me? Then can I just turn this off? What is this garbage game? He growled, his voice full of dissatisfaction. Amidst the chaos, Ling Yan quietly retreated. From the shadows, a figure appeared, pressing a cold, sharp blade against his forehead. You damn monster! You killed my boss. Now you die. The person screamed, their eyes burning with hatred. Startled, Ling Yan turned around. The blade flashed before his eyes, and darkness swallowed everything. What the hell is happening? What did I do wrong? Am I gonna die here again today? He muttered. His eyes frantically searched for the reason. Suddenly, Ling Yan's eyes lit up as if he had found a glimmer of hope. Investigate the cause of the virus outbreak. Prevent the virus from spreading. I'm the bodyguard for those 2 schoolgirls, not a zombie. Enough with your words. Right now, I just want to kill you. Only by killing you do I have a chance to survive, he yelled, his voice filled with resolve. A fatal blow took down the opponent, and a brilliant blue light enveloped Ling Yan's body. Experience +1. Phew. Finally, I've taken care of it. The system announced, Player Ling Yan, you have met the conditions to level up. Evolution has fully restored your health. Please choose a direction for your body's evolution. The wounds on his body began to close up. The blue light spread out, signaling a new beginning. Ling Yan sighed in relief, his eyes flashing with excitement as the system notification echoed in his mind. That was way too dangerous. But I can finally evolve. Please select an evolution path. Enhanced Zombie or Commander Zombie, he muttered, his voice full of excitement. Aha! Looks like this system is pretty loaded and F2P friendly too. However, the system issued a cold warning. Attention. During the evolution process, you will temporarily lose consciousness. It will take 10 minutes to complete. Please select a safe location to begin evolving. Ling Yan frowned and shook his head decisively. No way, evolving right now is basically a death sentence. He quickly analyzed the situation. I'll just have to rely on what I've got for the next fight. My 6 stats are all balanced, so my only real option is to increase my speed. He could turn the tables without evolving, he roared, making a decisive choice. With a +6 to speed, Ling Yan roared powerfully like a ferocious wild beast. With terrifying speed, he shot towards the zombie horde like an arrow. Oh my god, what's happening? What's charging at us? A panicked soldier yelled. Ling Yan unhesitatingly targeted the soldier right in front of him. Hey, I told you to block it, so why did you dodge and let him punch me in the face? Another frustrated voice yelled, good heavens, it's a speed-mutated zombie, run. The soldier in yellow leaped up, swinging his arm to attack, but Ling Yan had already zipped past like a flash of lightning, splattering blood everywhere. With lightning-fast reflexes, Ling Yan raised his hand and blocked the soldier's attack. Oh, you missed your chance. He smirked and immediately counterattacked. Ling Yan lunged forward, biting hard into the soldier's arm and making him howl in pain. Then, Ling Yan accelerated, fleeing the scene like a phantom. 2 girls were hiding behind a wall, trembling and hugging each other as they saw Ling Yan charging toward them. His eyes gleamed and a delighted smile spread across his lips, and without hesitation, he threw one girl over his shoulder, tucked the other under his arm, and dashed away. Hey, where are you taking us? Let us go. Carrying 2 of us like this is making me so dizzy I could throw up. The 2 girls screamed in panic. The dumbfounded zombies watched Ling Yan carry them off and roared. So zombies are picky eaters now, huh? As soon as the young man finished his sentence, he was immediately torn to shreds by the zombies. Help me. Hey, you punk. Weren't you acting all brave just a second ago? He screamed in despair. Ling Yan paid them no mind, kicking open a door and brought the two girls into a room. He tossed them into a corner with a cold look. This guy really has no clue how to treat a lady. One of the girls muttered, but Ling Yan did nothing else, simply turning and leaving. The two girls stared at each other in confusion. Huh, aren't you going to do anything to us? One of them asked, her voice filled with suspicion. Ling Yan's face turned grim as he muttered, now I can finally evolve in peace. Holy crap, you can't be serious, big bro? He gritted his teeth, looking around in frustration. Isn't this the lowest class zombie type? I seriously want to bite the person who created this damn game to death. This damn game, just let me go. I want out of this game, he screamed, jumping around like he was crazy. A trembling girl whispered to her companion, oh sis, what's wrong with that guy? Why is he jumping up and down like a madman? The girl was terrified and cowered in fear. The system's voice rang out, a cold, mechanical reminder urging him on. Ling Yan considered his options carefully. Attention! The player is advised to carefully consider their choice of evolution path. After this, the evolution path will undergo its first evolution and change. The level up provided by the strengthened zombie is very straightforward, while the commander zombie is likely a group combat type. Both have their own advantages. This is such a hard choice. Ling Yan shook his head, his face etched with fatigue. Whatever, I don't care anymore. I'll just pick one. I'm too tired. It's you, he shouted in frustration. Aha. Oh my god. What in the world did that guy turn into? He's so ugly, it's an insult to anyone looking. The system continued its announcement without a hint of emotion. Yes, player Ling Yan, please be advised, you have chosen to evolve into the lowest class mutated zombie, Commander 4. Ling Yan gritted his teeth. Don't forget my mission reward. The system prompted, after the 10-minute evolution process begins, please ensure your own safety. The two sisters whispered to each other with worried looks. Sis, how come that zombie isn't making any more noise? The younger one asked, her voice trembling. I don't know, but it's better to be careful. They began to discuss, their eyes furtively scanning the darkness. The two sisters were starting to scheme something. What's all this whispering about in the dark? A voice murmured, oh my god, isn't that the zombie, Ling Yan? Something isn't right. And so, Ling Yan slowly woke up, opened his eyes, and the first thing he saw was two pairs of slender legs. Of course, he muttered, a girl's voice. Sleep. Did you really expect it to wake up and make us its meal? But it. The younger sister said as she moved, her voice filled with fear. Oh my god, sis, I think that zombie is waking up. A system notification flashed before Ling Yan's eyes. Name, Shiyu. Mission difficulty 6. Objective, rescue herself and her younger sister. Status, weak. Next, name, Shikao. Mission difficulty 5. This zombie seems a little strange. Its status is weak. He frowned, thinking quickly. Can I see the attributes of other characters? Could this be a new skill? For normal players in this game, getting even one skill is very difficult. I'm looking forward to seeing the effects after evolution. The system continued. Name, Ling Yan. Type, Commander. Lowest tier mutation meets conditions for evolution. Health, 200 out of 200. Hunger, 55 out of 100. Experience, 1 out of 56. Can evolve when experience reaches 50. Strength, 10. Speed, 12. Intellect, 9. Endurance, 14. Luck, 1. Skills, Rend, Undead, Foraging Instinct, Powerful Virus Command. Status, none. Ling Yan smiled, his eyes gleaming brightly. The commander type has specially designed skills, consumes skill points to level up, and evolution consumes fewer endurance points, and it can alter the thoughts of its kind. After evolving into the commander type, it will unlock new skill types. The greatest advantage of being a zombie commander is the ability to command every single move of the zombie horde. The virus's potency can be leveled up and evolved. The more of the virus you carry, the higher the infection rate for humans becomes. 1. The observation skill can be upgraded with skill points, allowing you to observe details about humans, including a player's stat window. This observation skill is pretty good. After upgrading it, I'll be able to read more information. Ah, Ling Yan suddenly realized. He had almost forgotten something important. He hurriedly checked the system, his eyes lighting up as a reward notification appeared. I almost forgot the most important thing. I have to claim my reward. He muttered excitedly, a side quest reward. Oh, skill points, and an item that can even be upgraded. The system continued. Side quest despised by the weak has been completed. Completion rate 120%. 1. Reward, affinity with the 2 female students +5. Obtained rewards, 1 normal grade military dagger, upgradable, and plus 1 free skill point. Ling Yan smirked in satisfaction. The rewards for this side quest were quite generous. I wasn't expecting much from this tricky quest. No, he decided quickly. I'll use this hard-to-come-by skill point directly on my new evolution skill. Let's see. Add 1 to Commander. The system announced that after the upgrade, you can consume endurance to make a zombie move for 5 seconds while in a no-target state. The duration has increased from 1 second to 5 seconds. This effect is good. It seems I made the right choice. Ling Yan let out an exhausted sigh, his body aching after the intense battle. Suddenly, he heard a voice from behind him. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid. Are you two the only quest I've triggered? He turned back to stare at the 2 girls, stunned. A panicked voice cried out, What are you talking about? Hee. I'll leave you 2 stunned. Shiyu trembled and whispered, Sob, sister. This guy is so scary. Before the 2 girls could understand what was happening, Ling Yan dashed away, leaving Shiyu and Shi Cao standing bewildered in the suffocating space. Shiyu calmed herself and looked around. Sis, I think he's gone. It's not safe here at all. Let's figure out how to escape first, and we'll deal with the rest later. Shi Cao nodded, her voice soft. Do you blame me for bringing you here? Of course not. Everything you do is right. Holding a club, Shiyu and Shi Cao tiptoed outside, observing carefully. Luckily, there were no signs of any zombies around. Meanwhile, the mysterious commander used a special ability to lead the zombies from the first floor up to the second floor. A low voice echoed from a distance. Hang in there. This is as far as I can help you. At least you two have each other for support. Who could possibly be as miserable as me? Ling Yan suddenly felt a chill run down his spine. An unseen danger was lurking. This feeling of mine is definitely not wrong. It's on the floor above. The system suddenly announced, Player Ling Yan, please be advised, you have entered the territory of another zombie lord. Here, until the zombie is dealt with, or the player escapes the territory, this lord will hold immense hostility towards you. Ling Yan muttered as sweat rolled down his face. Maybe it feels threatened after I leveled up. The system continued, Player Ling Yan, please be advised, you have triggered the mysterious lord quest. Over time, as the original zombie has gained strength, you can set the rules for your own territory. At the same time, zombie lords from other territories will be hostile towards you. The quest rewards are phased and are determined by the scope of the territory planned by the player himself. Ling Yan smirked. Should have just said there was a reward from the start to make me move a little faster. His steps slowed as he advanced to the upper floor. This guy's level is definitely higher than mine. The pressure is so intense. Suddenly, he noticed the zombies starting to gather, not only avoiding him, but also moving far away. Something was strange. An enemy with level suppression? All right, looks like that guy is on the 3rd floor. I probably can't win in a direct fight, and all the zombies have been lured over here. If I can't beat it, I'll go downstairs and turn them into food. Ling Yan sat down on a step and opened the system to check. He had already memorized the layout of the 3rd floor. After preparing thoroughly, he took a deep breath and stood up, ready to move out. Ling Yan's survival instincts kicked in, his body trembling with fear, but his eyes still flashed with a craving for the reward. He took a deep breath, trying to suppress his disgust at the overwhelming stench. Oh my god, whose BO is this terrible? Must have not showered in 3 years. He glanced around, realizing this area had no low-level zombies left, only a huge monster standing there growling. The system announced, Name, medium-sized reinforced zombie. Type low grade. Friendliness, -5. It is looking at you with hostility. Danger level, high. Appearance, putrid, obese. Ling Yan muttered in amazement. It's already rotting and it's still that fat? No, obese is the right word for it. The obese zombie was devouring something when it suddenly turned around, its murderous eyes fixed squarely on Ling Yan. The system continued. Medium, size reinforced zombie. Type low, grade, strength, 30. Note, player Ling Yan's strength is 12. Speed, 9. Note, player Ling Yan's speed is 9. Brain power, none. Friendliness, -5. Hostile gaze, threat level, high. Ling Yan smirked to himself. Are you kidding me? Luckily, its speed isn't as high as mine. Suddenly, the obese zombie roared, its foul breath turning into a gust of wind that swept the surrounding debris towards Ling Yan. It looks so fast. My speed attribute is truly much higher. Ling Yan dashed away, his legs moving like a blur. Just as the zombie was about to catch up, he leaped onto a high sign. The obese zombie still charged aggressively, but Ling Yan dodged its powerful lunge. He sighed in relief. That was too close. It's a good thing I put all my points into speed, but just then, he suddenly remembered. It seems this guy just said that eating was just an illusion. I have to cut off his reward without hesitation. Ling Yan gripped his knife tightly, jumping down to attack the obese zombie from behind. The blade made contact with its skin, but he exclaimed in shock, Is this zombie's skin made of leather? Why is it so tough? I can't pierce through its thick hide. Ling Yan was countered by the obese zombie. A swing of its arm, as powerful as a sledgehammer, hit him, sending Ling Yan flying backward and smashing through a wall. He coughed, muttering, "Its strength is also quite formidable. I can't win against this behemoth in a direct fight." The obese zombie charged forward, its heavy footsteps shaking the ground, looking as terrifying as a tank. Ling Yan wondered, "I wonder if the command skill works on a lord?" In a moment of crisis, he raised his hand and shouted, "Ah, no, don't hurt me." At the same time, Ling Yan activated his skill, hoping to turn the tables. The obese zombie was lifted and suspended in mid-air, unable to continue its attack. With his quick reflexes, Ling Yan gripped his knife, rushed forward, and slashed fiercely at the monster's leg. Without hesitation, he employed the 36 stratagem, retreat is the best option, and bolted away like the wind. Arg! The obese zombie roared in fury, its roar shaking the entire stairwell. Thanks to his superior speed, Ling Yan bypassed the low-level zombies in just a few leaps, escaping the pursuit of the obese monster. He muttered, a calculating glint in his eyes, "By coordinating the stairwell's terrain with my skill, I might be able to hold this fatso back." Ling Yan used his command skill, ordering the low-level zombies outside to block the staircase completely. The obese zombie, its eyes burning with killing intent, caught up to the staircase. It exhaled a horrifyingly foul breath, causing the low-level zombies below to stagger. "Ah," Ling Yan observed with a smirk, "here it comes. This fat bastard is as persistent as a leech." He activated his command skill, causing the low-level zombies to swarm and attack the obese zombie all at once. The monster growled, "Grrr." It grabbed a low-level zombie and tore it in half as if it were paper, then threw the remains forcefully down at the zombies below. The low-level zombies panicked but still charged forward desperately, biting and tearing at the obese zombie's body. "This is my chance," Ling Yan screamed internally. Stepping on the heads of the low-level zombies, he leaped up. With his agile skill, he swung his knife, slashing repeatedly at the obese zombie's arms and legs. The monster staggered and finally collapsed to the ground. "Just as I thought, the enhancement only affects its body, not its limbs. I can win." Ling Yan sighed in relief, sweat rolling down his forehead. Phew. But just then, he froze, wondering, "It seems like it can talk. Even though I can raise my IQ higher than my own kind, I still can't speak. How can it do that?" Dazed, Ling Yan turned back, his eyes filled with confusion. The system suddenly announced, "Player Ling Yan, please be advised, you are in a special area. In the next 48 hours, the military will enter the city. It seems they're here to carry out some kind of mission." Ling Yan was astonished. "Oh my god, why is the military coming here? That's a huge force. Participating in this event will trigger another quest, with the potential to obtain clues related to your quest. Please consider it." He clenched his fists, his eyes burning with determination. The clue to the final quest has finally arrived. He was determined to join. Suddenly, the system's cold voice rang out. "Player Ling Yan, please be advised. You have triggered a hidden quest within the special event, the patient. Before the event concludes, remain in the hospital and find the imprisoned doctor. Quest reward, a clue related to the main quest." Ling Yan frowned and muttered, "The military, an imprisoned doctor, the patient. It seems this quest isn't going to be as easy as I imagined." The system continued its warning. "Player Ling Yan, please be advised. It is now 9 o'clock at night. The nocturnal activity of the zombies will increase sharply. Please ensure your own safety in the dark." Ling Yan shuddered. "Huh. Their activity level is increasing?" Suddenly, the obese zombie roared, tossing aside the low-level zombies and charging straight for him. Aha! Even if being a zombie dulls the pain, this is way too painful. The monster lunged and bit down, ripping a chunk of flesh from Ling Yan's right arm. His body trembled as blood streamed down his arm, and he roared. He activated his commander's skill. "Arg! Stop him. Pin him down and kill him for me." Ling Yan panted, blaming himself. "I was too careless. Way too careless. I almost died." He glanced around, realizing he was on the first floor. "Huh? Is this the place? I better get inside before I kick the bucket." He stumbled over to the pharmacy shelves and tended to the wound on his arm. "My stamina is too low, so I can't use the commander's skill again. I'll have to find another way to take him down." The obese zombie, its power surging at night, was more terrifying than ever. "This damn fatty is so strong at night, I doubt the regular zombies can stop him. But even though he's enhanced, having this many swarming him should be enough to keep him busy." Hiding behind a door, Ling Yan tightly gripped a makeshift Molotov cocktail, holding his breath as he waited. He muttered, "That thing's body is too big. He can't maneuver properly in this space. He's just a sitting duck." The obese zombie's skin was scraped and raw from the swarm of mangled, low-level zombies. Ling Yan smirked. "This fatty has some serious staying power, but too bad for you. You ran into me, you messed with the wrong guy, pal." Without a moment's hesitation, he hurled the flaming bottle at the obese zombie, and flames instantly engulfed its body. As the monster shrieked in agony, Ling Yan leaped forward, swinging his knife. Bye-bye, my fat friend. This time, the blade pierced through its thick hide, sending blood flying. Ling Yan sighed, exhausted. Phew, fighting that thing really takes it out of you. A system notification rang out. Successfully hunted the Lord-class zombie. A territory? So the system's announcement was accurate. Though exhausted, Ling Yan managed a triumphant smile. With sweat still on his brow, he quietly observed the shopping mall he had just conquered. Let's go see what kind of loot is inside. The system suddenly announced, Player Ling Yan, please be advised, you have defeated the Lord of the shopping mall. This shopping mall will now become your territory. Please confirm. A detailed information panel appeared. Name, Ling Yan. Class, Commander, mutation type, lowest level. Will evolve after meeting the required conditions. 200 out of 200. Hunger level 55 out of 100. Experience 45 out of 50. Strength 12 plus 10. Speed 9 plus 10. Brain capacity 4 plus 1. Patience level 14 plus 20. Luck 1. Non-lethal bite skill. Predatory instinct, Commander 6 forceful retreat, observation, night state 50% more active, Lord strength boost, disappears after leaving the territory. Ling Yan smirked, his eyes shining brightly. Oh my god, it gave a whole 45 experience points, and this Lord bonus is pretty good too. I've hit the jackpot this time. It's just a shame that these bonuses are area restricted, only usable within this shopping mall. While he was busy checking the system information, Ling Yan was startled by a loud noise from afar, and a booming voice echoed. All comrades, attention. Eliminate all zombies. The army, with overwhelming morale, stormed into the shopping mall, attacking the low-level zombies. Ling Yan squinted, a sense of unease washing over him. Strange, after they entered, I suddenly felt angrier. Could this be the effect of being a lord? The roar of 3 armored vehicles echoed, and heavy weapons fired relentlessly. With so many people showing up, they've even brought in tanks. Don't tell me they want to build a base here? The army continued its assault, wiping out the low-level zombies, while another group fortified the area they had just captured. Ling Yan gritted his teeth. Now they want to turn the shopping mall into their base, especially right after I became the lord, and my minions have already been cleaned up. Even the entrance is blocked. I'm afraid there's no lord more frustrated than me. Suddenly, the lights flickered on. A voice from the army called out, Ah, finally, there's power. Clean this place up. Another person reporting, Captain, currently, all the bodies have been dealt with. This place is very close to the target location, and for dealing with attacks, this is the most logical choice. Ling Yan overheard, his heart pounding. The captain ordered, let's do that. Set up camp here for now, and wait for morning, then send someone to investigate the situation over there. A radio voice from the speakers echoed throughout the mall, broadcasting an announcement to all citizens in the city. The department store is now a military garrison, accepting all civilians, Roger. Ling Yan froze and mumbled, over there. Their target isn't the shopping mall. Could it be that they also want to go to the hospital? The system issued a cold notification as a monotonous voice echoed in his head. Warning, your body is decaying, the wound is spreading. If you do not escape this state quickly, you will be destroyed. Ling Yan was activating his see-through skill. Frowning tensely, he muttered, I have to find a way to get out of here now. His sharp gaze suddenly landed on a nearby player. Why do I feel like there's something odd about this guy? The player named Yi An seemed to not notice at all. He had never met Ling Yan, his attitude indifferent, not even glancing around, but Yi An's actions made Ling Yan suspicious. He was mysteriously flipping over zombie corpses and searching them. What is this guy doing? Ling Yan thought to himself. Yi An must be the player with the title Ri Bang, who possesses a vial of antibiotics and 2 bonus points based on personality. He must be secretly heading to the warehouse, taking the opportunity to change his appearance and hide his identity. Not a single flaw. Ling Yan smirked and decided to follow this Yi An guy closely. Hiding on a high cabinet shelf, Ling Yan watched Yi An walk in, whistling as he went, with an unusual air of ease. Suddenly, Ling Yan leaped down as fast as a flash, clamped his hand tightly over Yi An's mouth, and held a knife to his throat to intimidate him. The player froze, not daring to move. Yi An trembled, eyes welling up with tears, and stammered. Sob, there's someone still alive. Can you explain the current situation? Don't shout, just answer my questions. Seeing Yi An being uncooperative, Ling Yan raised his gleaming blade with a chilling gaze. Yi An immediately nodded furiously, breaking out in a cold sweat. Ling Yan removed the gag and fired off his first question. How did you get this identity? Yi An answered in a trembling voice. During role assignment, I was randomly given a profession. I was pretty lucky to become a low-ranked soldier one. Ling Yan narrowed his eyes and continued with the second question. What is your current mission? Yi An hesitated to speak. The base of operations for the next mission is at the hospital. The system suddenly interjected with its mechanical voice. New mission. Choose one of the following two options. A. Kill the player in front of you. B. Cooperate with the stranger in front of you. Ling Yan was stunned, muttering, "Wait a minute, I also got a mission that requires me to either kill you or cooperate with you." Strange, this is the first time a new mission has been triggered so quickly. He looked at Yi An, his voice lowering. "Brother, we're all players in this game. There's no need to make a big deal out of this. Who knows, we might even become friends in the real world. Besides, why aren't you saying anything? Could he be stuck somehow?" Ling Yan muttered softly, not daring to speak up, thinking to himself, +1 favorability point. This guy's got guts, but he's worth considering. His mission is also at the hospital, which coincides with Yi An's. He smirked, thinking to himself, "Cooperation is fine, but you have to help me hide. Avoid the watchful eyes of those soldiers and get out of this shopping mall." He glanced at Yi An, checking his profession information. Ha, this guy's profession conflicts with the military. How tragic. He turned to his comrades, his voice wary. "Hey brothers, keep a sharp lookout. Don't just gather around and slack off. You hear me?" Suddenly, Yi An shouted, his voice echoing, "Everyone, get to the second floor. There's a major discovery." Ling Yan was startled but realized the guy was surprisingly honest, but it seems he was still in luck. He could continue to cooperate with him. He calculated silently. Taking advantage of the moment the soldiers rushed to the second floor at Yi An's call, Ling Yan quietly dashed away, escaping the shopping mall in the blink of an eye. He checked his status. He was still short 5 experience points. "I just need to take down one more zombie," he muttered, but the surrounding area had been cleared. Not a single corpse was left. His body was growing stiffer, with patches of decay spreading. If he couldn't find a zombie to recover, he would be a goner for sure. Suddenly, a sense of unease washed over him. Ahead, an abandoned residential building radiated a suffocating murderous aura, and the powerful pressure sent a shiver down his spine. "It's definitely an overlord," he thought to himself, but challenging 2 overlords right now is too much. The system announced in its mechanical voice, "Player Ling Yan, health 180 out of 200, decay level severe. Warning, the decay process will affect your abilities. Hunger 40 out of 100, experience 45 out of 50. Reach 50 experience points to evolve." He had just left the overlord's territory. Mission failed. There's no elevator nearby. The only way is to jump inside and see. He gritted his teeth. The deeper he went, the heavier the pressure became. This floor. Ling Yan suddenly stopped, his eyes turning cold. He spotted a strange piece of bone next to a patient's gown. Clank! A sound echoed along with a whoosh of air. He muttered, "Stop, something's not right." All of a sudden, a zombie kicked the door open, charging in with ferocious momentum, its body covered in sharp bone spikes as keen as blades, looking extremely dangerous. The system coldly announced, "Low-level mutant bone-eater zombie. Favorability, -1, considers you an enemy, threat level medium." Ling Yan narrowed his eyes and muttered, "A bone-eater? A new type of zombie?" Whoosh! The bone-eater lunged at Ling Yan with dizzying speed. He smirked and thought to himself, "This speed isn't even a match for that fat guy at the mall." Ling Yan immediately counterattacked, but the blade in his hand shattered after a few slashes. Tough as that fat guy, he roared, feeling like he was scraping a steel block. He activated his iron skin skill, and his body instantly became tougher, flashing with a metallic gleam. "Look at this, Bone Eater. Does it want to be made into bone broth? Isn't its whole body a living weapon?" Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. After powering up, the Bone Eater attacked even more fiercely. Thump, thump. A sharp bone spike stabbed deep into Ling Yan's shoulder, while another hit his leg. He gritted his teeth. There's no turning back now. The Bone Eater continued its assault with its sharp bone hands, causing Ling Yan to stagger, and he hurriedly called the system to find a double A-rank dagger, but before he could fight back, a sharp bone spike pierced straight through him. 2. The system's cold voice rang out, "Player Ling Yan, life 7 out of 200. Ling Yan roared, his eyes bloodshot. "Damn it, you're forcing my hand. Then don't blame me for being ruthless." He grabbed a sharp bone on the Bone Eater's body, leaped up, and bellowed, "If you want to fight to the death, then let's see who's tougher." Whoosh, whoosh. Both of them shot out of the building, free falling. The Bone Eater frantically stabbed its sharp bones into Ling Yan. Stab, stab. He grabbed the monster's head and screamed, "If I die today, I'm taking you with me. Let's see what's harder, your head or the concrete." From high above, a flash of light appeared, and both of them slammed hard onto the ground. Bam! Bones and guts flew everywhere. Ling Yan groaned, in too much pain to speak properly. "So this is what it feels like to fall from so high up." The system announced, "Player Ling Yan, life 10 out of 200. He muttered weakly, "That's weird. If I really died, why hasn't the system prompted an upgrade? This guy is still alive. Just die already so I can deduct all his experience points." The system's voice rang out, its mechanical voice suddenly becoming strangely familiar. "Attention, Player Ling Yan, you have gained enough experience to level up. 4. Evolution complete. All wounds on his body have healed. 5. Ling Yan sighed in relief, a wave of ease washing over him. Ah. For the first time, the system's voice sounds so pleasant. The wounds on his body were now completely healed, leaving no scars. He muttered emotionally, I barely scraped by to keep this life, so you better give me a good evolution or else. The system continued to announce, Attention, player Ling Yan. You have defeated the Bone Eater Lord in the residential building. Your territory has been expanded, rewarding you with an additional 5 free attribute points and 1 free skill point. Ling Yan narrowed his eyes, considering his evolution path. The system listed 2 options. Low-level Mutant Plague Walker, a more seasoned commander after a brush with death. All existing skills are retained, and all attributes are slightly increased. 2. Low-level Mutant Bone Eater. The body shows clear signs of mutation, fat is converted into hard bone, increasing defense and combat power. All attributes are slightly increased, along with the characteristic skills of a Bone Eater. 1. The system warned, if you choose a new species, the commander skill will automatically convert into a skill for the new species. The Bone Eater is powerful, but only suitable for solo combat, and its body's toughness has limits. When facing large hordes of zombies or weapons like firearms, it would be difficult to win. Ling Yan smirked and thought, the Plague Walker retains the commander's skill, even if controlling. A group ability is draining, but if used well, it could completely turn the tables, so he made a firm decision. Player confirms evolution into Plague Walker. The evolution process will begin in 10 minutes. Please find a safe place immediately. Ling Yan glanced around and muttered, there's still time. I'll search this guy to see if he has anything useful. He was stunned when he discovered a diary on the Bone Eater. Could he have written this in the hospital? Curious, Ling Yan began to flip through it. Inside, it read, Today, the hospital had a few patients with rabies. He frowned, sensing that something was unusual. The diary noted, when they were brought here, their symptoms were flaring up, and they would bite anyone on sight. I was bitten by a patient. The wound is quite severe, the doctor disappeared, and the inpatient ward is only staffed by a few nurses on duty. I feel uneasy, as if something has happened outside. Every day, I see people walking outside the window. They look strange, not normal, and the bite wound is getting worse. Today is the 3rd day. The news reported on a new, highly contagious virus. I suspect I've been infected. But the doctors here are like a bunch of madmen, wanting to use the infected for experiments. I can't hide my bite wound for much longer. I am giving this diary to someone being discharged, hoping he will take it to the police. Asterisk sub asterisk. This hospital has a huge problem. The system's monotone voice announced, Player Ling Yan, please be advised, you have received a mission prompt from the patient. 5% of mission 3 is complete. As the number of prompts increases, the mission's difficulty will decrease accordingly. Ling Yan smirked to himself, so gathering clues also helps reduce the mission difficulty. I'll go to the hospital tomorrow and sweep the place. Won't that complete the main mission right away? He muttered, his eyes gleaming. I never expected that defeating a patient who had escaped from the hospital would yield this kind of reward. What an unexpected gain. He considered, the one who escaped was already a Lord-class enemy. I'm afraid there are even stronger ones inside. Adding 10 points to strength won't help much. It's better to play to my strengths and avoid my weaknesses than to fight a losing battle. My current damage is sufficient, but if it can't handle the enemy, I'll have to allocate my attribute points reasonably. The system notifications came in rapidly. Player Ling Yan, please be advised, the evolution process is starting. Ling Yan's body suddenly began to glow with a brilliant red aura. A burning pain seared through him as his consciousness gradually faded. He felt as if he were sinking into a scorching crimson liquid. Suddenly, a blue figure appeared, approaching him. Ling Yan watched in a daze, his head spinning. The scene suddenly brightened, and the sky had already lightened. I think I just had a strange dream, he mumbled. This evolution took much longer than the first one, leaving a feeling that was both painful and unforgettable. The sky had lightened. Ling Yan was now a Plague Walker, a low-level mutant. Check status. Health 400 out of 400, Hunger 30 out of 100, Experience 40 out of 150. He muttered, I need to reach 150 experience points to evolve. Current attributes, Strength 20, Speed 19, Intelligence 5, Endurance 30, Luck 1.3. Skills, Undead Control Level 2, Predatory Instinct Level 3, Command Observation Level 2. Looks rotten. The system interjected in its monotone voice, don't you feel that your thought process has changed? Level 2 command significantly increases control ability, from the lowest tier to a low tier. Ling Yan frowned and muttered, what's with this predatory instinct? Why don't you try being a zombie and see if your thinking changes? I've been used to this from the start, what choice did I have? This damn game is annoying in every way. After thinking it over, he put on his clothes and left the building. The clock struck 6 in the morning. Those characters should be appearing soon. He thought he had to hurry. Asterisk, growl asterisk. His stomach rumbled, his hunger at 30 out of 100. Ling Yan regretfully glanced back at the bone-eating zombie. Not a scrap of meat was left. He sighed, just hoping he would get used to this eventually. From the distance, a voice shouted, "Vanguard squad, fall in line, assemble for roll call." Ling Yan squinted and muttered, "Didn't they want to cooperate? Where's everyone?" He spotted a figure lurking behind a car, hidden so well that they were almost unnoticeable. He smirked. "I've clearly concealed my presence, so a normal player shouldn't have spotted me this fast. Could this guy have some kind of special skill?" A report rang out. "Captain, all 10 members of the Vanguard squad are present and accounted for." The voice shouted again, "All units, attention, move out to the target location." Ling Yan thought to himself that a 10-man squad was perfect for clearing a path. Before entering the hospital, he needed their cover to conserve his strength, but how were they supposed to cooperate from this distance? A gloomy atmosphere enveloped the hospital, making it feel like a haunted house. Ling Yan muttered that once they arrived, he would have to, and find a chance to ask that guy later. A system's cold voice suddenly announced, "Player Ling Yan and Yi An. Be advised, you have entered the hospital center, a high-risk area. Please ensure your survival." Ling Yan glanced at Yi An, thinking, he must have gotten the notification too. Such a coward, what's he looking at me for? I was just going to use your guns to clear a path to the hospital and then bounce, but he quickly realized something was very wrong with this place. The system's evaluations are based on level and power, which means there are definitely others of his kind in the hospital stronger than him. Ah! A low-level zombie suddenly lunged toward the soldiers. "Get back," one of them yelled, firing his gun and blowing the monster's head apart. Ling Yan frowned. This was a high-risk area, yet only a common zombie appeared? With such a strong presence up ahead, there couldn't be just a few of them. He suspected the rest were definitely hiding inside the hospital. At that moment, Yi An activated his genius intuition, muttering, "Let's see where you all are hiding." Suddenly, countless voices echoed around him. "Hey, where are you going? Yi An, get back here. Don't break formation, run." "They're almost here." Ling Yan was stunned. Who is they? The soldiers were also confused by what Yi An was saying. Asterisk roar asterisk, a horde of zombies suddenly swarmed forward, shrieking as they attacked. "Open fire," a soldier roared. The entire squad unloaded their weapons on the approaching zombies. Ling Yan was astonished. Where did so many zombies come from all of a sudden? A soldier screamed in panic. "Holy crap, there are dozens of zombies. Damn, they're behind us too. Did they bring their whole extended family to a festival or something?" The horde of zombies surrounded the soldiers from every direction. Ling Yan gritted his teeth. He still needed their covering fire to get into the hospital, so he couldn't let the entire squad get wiped out. He burst out of the chaos, his sharp eyes searching for a way to save the soldiers. "Quick, get to cover over there, hurry." Ling Yan roared, his eyes as cold as ice. "What are you old-timers still staring at? Captain, move now." A mob of zombies snarled and lunged forward. He gritted his teeth. "You damn zombies, I'll take you all on," he yelled. "Everyone fall back, I'll hold them off." The soldiers' sluggish pace made him anxious. This isn't working. If they run out of ammo, the whole squad is dead. He pointed to a blind spot. "It's safe there. Stay put and don't move." A soldier shouted, "Bro, do you have a death wish? Get back here." Ling Yan didn't answer and charged straight into the zombie horde. The man in front retreated while another screamed. He shook his head. They couldn't die here. He still needed their support for the mission ahead. To protect the soldiers, Ling Yan swung his knife, slashing straight into the horde of zombies. "Get back. It's too dangerous there," a soldier yelled. A panicked voice rang out. He yelled for everyone to get back inside, immediately realizing the soldiers couldn't see him. Ling Yan smirked and removed his disguise. He took a deep breath, sighed in relief, and then ordered, "Everyone, fall back," using his level 2 command skill. He controlled the squad of soldiers to hide in a nearby shop in absolute silence. Once under his control, the zombies would have a hard time detecting them. With 30 points of patience, Ling Yan ordered his 800 brethren to attack the target for 5 seconds. But there were over 1,000 zombies, and after just 3 seconds, his patience was nearly depleted. "Damn it, I can't handle another wave," he muttered, though 3 seconds was enough for the zombies to lose their target and pause. "This is my chance. I have to find a place to recover." Suddenly, a chilling, killing intent washed over him from behind. A system warning appeared. Low-level mutated gluttony type. Favorability is -1, considers you an enemy. Danger level, low. Ling Yan frowned, a mutated type of the same level as him, the commander. Could it make my own kind hostile to me? He backed away, thinking to himself that with his stamina depleted, avoiding it was the best option. With a speed of 19, a low-level zombie would have a hard time catching up. But the gluttony type didn't give chase, it just flashed a grotesque smile. Ling Yan was startled. Something's not right. The ones from the hospital all have special skills. What did it do to me? He checked the system, and a mechanical voice rang out. "Attention, player Ling Yan. You have received a new notification regarding Mission Event 4. Ling Yan smirked. His eyes lit up, the target. The target had been narrowed down to a specific floor, but suddenly his face contorted and his body began to tremble. The system coldly announced, "Hunger level at 27 out of 100. If your hunger drops below 25, you will lose self-control until your hunger level exceeds 25. A state of extreme hunger, hunger drops rapidly. The urge to eat the dead decreases, and the urge to eat the living increases sharply. This state lasts for 3 minutes." Ling Yan gritted his teeth. "I just ate a zombie this morning, so why has my hunger dropped to 27? Could this be the ability of that low-level gluttony type?" He panicked as his hunger dropped another 5 points. "This is bad. I'm about to lose consciousness." "Yes, sir. Thank you for helping us just now." 2 soldiers approached, their voices filled with gratitude. But moments later, a blood-curdling scream echoed from a hidden corner. Ling Yan, having lost control, had attacked them. He was horrified, the bloody scene making his heart pound wildly. "Damn it, what did I just do?" The system continued. "Attention, player Ling Yan, you have consumed the flesh and blood of your own kind. Patience recovered, title acquired, prey catcher, reward, gluttony skill significantly increased, attribute damage updated." Ling Yan vomited violently, muttering, "This is just a game, it's all fake. I've never done this in real life. There's no need to blame myself." His body was dripping with blood, but strangely, the initial feeling of disgust slowly turned into an indescribable sense of comfort. He shook his head. Now was not the time for remorse. The priority was to prevent this from happening again, so he checked his attribute panel. His eyes lit up, replicated A-rank Devour skill. "Does this mean I can get the Bone Eater skill? Gluttony increases damage against my own kind and humans by 10%. He smirked to himself, thinking he had to use this advantage to complete the mission. The system announced, its mechanical voice ringing out, "By consuming stamina for 10 minutes, you have replicated a random skill from a mutated type you previously consumed." Ling Yan grimaced and muttered, "So it's finally come to this. What does it feel like to give up everything? Damn it, is that last part mocking me?" His stamina drained rapidly, and the system continued to warn, "Please be mindful of conserving your stamina." He panted heavily. "I can't believe replicating a skill drains so much stamina, but the gluttony skill is worth it." He roared, his eyes glowing red, "You're the one who made me eat human flesh. Watch how I'm gonna deal with you." Ling Yan activated his Bone Devourer's skill, charging at the gluttony zombie. A frenzy erupted within him, and at lightning speed, he dispatched the low-level zombies nearby. The gluttony zombie growled, commanding the low-level zombies, "Grr, making us hungry, are you? What a cheap trick." Ling Yan sneered, "What a bunch of weaklings. If you want to bite, go ahead, but I'm pretty damn strong." He threw a punch straight at the gluttony zombie's head. "Bite on this." The low-level zombies swarmed and surrounded Ling Yan. He yelled, "Looks like you really enjoy using your skills to mess with people, huh?" After dealing with the low-level zombies, Ling Yan leaped up, aiming straight for the gluttony zombie. This thing even knows how to protect its head. "You might have been able to resist me before, but unfortunately, your body in the face of my Bone Devourer and gluttony powers is as fragile as glass." He unleashed an attack, tearing the gluttony zombie apart, and a few chunks of its flesh landed in his hands. Ling Yan left with the spoils of war in hand, leaving the low-level zombies to swarm and fight over the remains of the gluttony zombie. From a distance, the soldiers shouted, "Everyone relax, that's not a zombie." He made it back alive. A man ran over, his voice full of suspicion. "Hey buddy, stop right there. What on earth were you just doing, Yi An?" The soldiers murmured amongst themselves, "If you have any questions, go ask Yi An." "How are you going to explain this?" One of them pointed at Ling Yan. "It looks like this guy is pretty close with you." Ling Yan frowned and muttered, "What are you all looking at me for? You believe everything he says? Why are the characters in this game acting so much like real people?" Meanwhile, a soldier walked up the stairs, his voice full of concern. "Buddy, did you really want to become a zombie just now? Why would you hurt yourself like that?" He sighed in frustration. "Oh, why am I always the unlucky one? Are you okay? You're bleeding." Ling Yan shook his head, checking his wound. The soldier continued, "Oh, that's right, we haven't introduced ourselves. I'm Yi An, level 5, my class is low-rank soldier. In real life, I'm into extreme sports. What about you, bro?" Ling Yan smirked, thinking, "If I don't find someone to talk to, I'll go crazy. I'm a level 3 source, and a student in real life, I'm fine." He narrowed his eyes and asked, "This morning at the shopping mall, how did you spot me?" Yi En laughed loudly. "Ha ha, I have an innate intuition skill. It saved my hide a few times already. By the way, bro, why are you so quiet? You got social anxiety or something?" Ling Yan fiddled with a card, thinking to himself, given Yi An's carefree personality, does he really want to team up even though he knows I'm a zombie? Suddenly, his hands started shaking uncontrollably. He tried to write "I am" on a piece of paper, but after the first 2 words, the rest of the letters became a blur. He muttered, "That's not right, I can see it perfectly fine." Yi An asked curiously, "Hey buddy, what are you writing?" Ling Yan handed him the paper. What do you see? Yan peered at the paper. I only see the words I am. The rest is completely blurred. Ling Yan gritted his teeth. Is this game preventing me from revealing my identity? If I don't write the word zombie, my hand will stop shaking. He tried writing again, but his hand kept trembling. Yi and laughed. Hey bro, is the academic pressure getting to you? Are you feeling okay? Your handwriting is illegible. Ling Yan roared. I am an idiot. Now what do you see? Yan replied in surprise. It still just says I am. The rest is a blur. He was baffled. Having played countless games, this was the first time he'd seen someone curse themselves out. So it's only the word zombie that can't be written clearly. The more they try to shut me up, the more I want to talk. He took off his jacket, revealing the signs of his zombie transformation. Suddenly, his body jolted as if electrocuted, and Yi panicked. Are you okay? Ling Yan was dazed, his mind a complete mess. Is this game forbidding me from telling the truth? He gradually came to his senses and mumbled, What's happening? Where is this? A voice echoed repeatedly in his head. You are not allowed to speak. You are not allowed to speak. He roared, Whether I speak or not is my business. Who are you people, and what do you want? A raspy laugh echoed. Hey, I'm the boogeyman. Are you scared yet? The voice continued, You are not allowed to speak. You are not allowed to speak. Suddenly, a dark figure lunged forward. Its sharp claws flashed as its mouth twisted into a sinister grin. You are not to speak. Bang! A loud noise erupted. Ling Yan screamed as the dark figure's hand pierced through his body. What do you want to do? Don't come near me. Stay away. The dark figure squeezed his heart, and the sharp pain made Ling Yan writhe in agony. This is the first warning. You are not to speak. He snapped back to reality. The dark figure had vanished, and in his hand was a piece of paper. Ling Yan opened it and read, I had to take care of something. Let's do the mission together again at 3 in the afternoon. Oh right, tell them you're a Special Forces soldier and can't speak. Absolutely don't blow your cover. He smirked. Yi An, it would be great if this name were real. Unfortunately, I'm just an active zombie. Outside, rain poured down like a waterfall, and low-level zombies roamed the streets below. A soldier approached, his voice respectful. Senior, we're preparing for a mission. Would you like to come with us? Or should we give you some equipment so you can leave on your own? Ling Yan thought to himself, so I'm a Special Forces soldier now? These characters really don't suspect a thing. He nodded. Perfect. Yi An. I'll go with you guys. Going back the old way is impossible now. The soldier continued, Senior, our captain is waiting downstairs. Please come with me first. He thought to himself. With this atmosphere, soldiers aren't that easy to fool. The captain stepped forward, his voice stern. Sir, if you want to operate with us, you must follow my command. We need to go to the central hospital to rescue Dr. Xiao Ke. This is her photo. If you see her, please ensure her safety. Ling Yan muttered, his eyes turning cold. Xiao Ke. This girl was mentioned by the system before. She's related to the mission. He took out a piece of paper. I just found some information from the zombies. Central Hospital Examination Report, Outpatient Department, 5th floor, Infectious Disease Department, Consultation and Treatment Room number 3, Xiao Ke. He smirked. I'm in the same boat with them now, so I'll share this clue to gain their trust. He handed the paper to the soldier, his voice low. This is Dr. Xiao's handwriting. A soldier nodded, his eyes filled with gratitude. Thank you for sharing. The system announced, Affinity +1. A soldier with a somewhat strange appearance spoke up. Back when you were with your squad, what did you usually use? We don't have much equipment, but we have enough to share. He offered a gun. QBZ-95 assault rifle. Quality. None. 30 rounds. Requires basic firearm proficiency skill. Ling Yan frowned. What the hell? I'm a zombie. Where would I get firearm skills? This thing is just a useless piece of iron to me. He shook his head. I'm used to close combat. Just give me a few grenades. The soldier objected. That won't do. Even if you're agile, going solo against a horde of zombies is suicide. You have to take this gun. Before Ling Yan could reply, a growl echoed from outside the door. The system warned, Player Ling Yan. Be advised, the heavy rain and strong winds are dulling the zombies' hearing, making them easily agitated. Secure the area, the captain shouted. Get up here and take a look. We need a new plan to get out of here. He ordered, Everyone, follow me upstairs. The whole team moved to the rooftop to observe the situation below, where a dense horde of zombies of all kinds was swarming. Ling Yan gritted his teeth. This is bad. It's not just a low-level bone eater, but also a type that can command others. They're influencing the zombies' hunger. This is going to be difficult, he thought to himself. I'll deal with the zombies from up high first, and then go down to search. Is there anything like a wooden plank to block the door? Ling Yan observed the distance between the buildings, muttering, It's not too far. Should we try moving across from the rooftop? The captain nodded. Roger, a veteran knows preserving manpower is the top priority. The soldiers quickly found a ladder to bridge the two buildings, covering it with a cloth for concealment. Someone whispered, Hey, when you're crossing, don't get spotted. Lay the carpet down, keep your voices low, understand? Ling Yan nodded. He thought to himself, if we're quiet, the zombies aren't much of a threat. The heavy rain is masking our scent and the sounds we make. The soldiers meticulously laid down the carpet and moved in silence. Ling Yan thought, the zombies can't smell our scent or hear our noise. This route into the hospital will work. The captain ordered, soldiers, keep an eye on the rooftop staircase. The others continue setting up the ladder. But just as the team was bridging to the adjacent building, the stairwell door suddenly burst open. Gunshots erupted, and a soldier screamed, the stairwell is full of zombies. Watch out, don't get bitten. R. A soldier was dragged into a dark corner by the zombies. Help me. The screams drew the attention of the zombies below, causing them to swarm up. A soldier was bitten on the arm, blood pouring out, and he screamed, shoot it. His teammate fired, blowing the head off the zombie that was biting him. The soldier clutched his arm and roared, damn it, it took a piece of me. I'm a dead man anyway, so I'm taking you bastards with me. As the rain subsided, the scent of blood spread rapidly. Ling Yan gripped his knife, his gaze cold and sharp, catching a reflection on the blade. He spotted 2 zombies lurking behind them. He yelled, careful, 2 zombies behind you. The soldier looked confused. What's wrong with you? Ling Yan gritted his teeth, thinking to himself, damn it, I can't speak again. He immediately got into a fighting stance. He unleashed a powerful kick that sent the ambushing zombie flying. You want to sneak attack us? Not on my watch. Ling Yan swung his knife, slicing off the head of the remaining zombie. The 2 zombies were sent flying, plummeting below with a screech. A soldier stared in amazement. Where did that zombie noise come from? What did you guys do? A roar erupted from below, and he panicked. Damn it, how are there so many zombies? The captain shouted, hostiles are coming up from below. One man, stay with me and cover our retreat. The rest of you, get the ladder down to the lower floor. No more need for stealth. Got it. Ling Yan nodded, rushing into the corridor. I'll hold them off. He roared, I've cleared all the zombies in the hallway. The captain looked on thoughtfully, his expression stern. Old Lu, you're with me. The rest of you, move it. He glanced at the wound on Old Lu's arm. It was mottled and rotting. He muttered, Old Lu isn't going to last much longer. The soldiers split into 2 groups, with some staying behind to hold off the zombies, while the rest set up the ladder to escape. A soldier shouted, Senior, you go first. I'll stay behind. Ling Yan frowned. Why is he calling me senior? That title comes with responsibility. The soldier smiled bitterly. Don't worry about me. Just go. Ling Yan roared. What kind of person would I be if I just abandoned you? He leaped forward, pulling the soldier across to the adjacent building with a single hand. A soldier stared wide-eyed. He retracted the ladder with just one hand. Is that something a human can even do? The captain yelled, What are you gawking at? Move it. We're out of time. He commanded everyone, head downstairs and prepare to break through, shoot on sight. Don't spare any bullets. The wounded soldier grabbed Ling Yan's hand. Senior, thank you. You don't have to help me anymore. The captain's voice grew heavy. I'll stay behind to draw their fire while I'm still clear-headed. Yi An's eyes welled up with emotion, and their captain reluctantly nodded. The captain yelled, All units, listen up. Lu Ping will hold the line on the rooftop. Everyone else, with me. We're breaking through. Private Lu Ping roared, his voice resolute. Mission accepted. I guarantee its completion. All of you, go now, and don't look back. He looked down at the zombie horde and sneered. Come on, you monsters. I'm coming down to play. Lu Ping leaped right into the middle of the horde, trying to buy time for the soldiers to escape. He yelled, Come and get me. I thought you were hungry. I'll give you a feast today. Lu Ping opened fire relentlessly, bullets roaring as the horde of zombies closed in, surrounding him completely. When his ammo ran out, Lu Ping looked to the sky and pulled the pin on a grenade, dying like this. My life was worth it. A massive explosion erupted, engulfing Lu Ping and the zombies in a sea of flames. Ling Yan gritted his teeth and charged forward. This can never happen again. He mumbled in a low, sorrowful voice. These characters, they bleed and cry like real people. This damn game is too realistic, too cruel. He screamed, We haven't even reached the hospital, and we've already lost so many men. I can't just watch them die and do nothing. If the mission fails, don't blame me for it. Suddenly, the soldiers near the hospital stared blankly, pointing outside. What kind of monster is that? Why is it so fat? A system notification appeared. Species: large, sized, reinforced zombie. Special low level. Favorability 0. It has detected you. Threat level 0. Status: hungry, irritable. Ling Yan narrowed his eyes. A new type I've never encountered. It's humanoid. And there are no other zombies nearby. Maybe it's a street boss. Did it come out of the hospital? The captain shook his head. Its head is massive. Even a direct hit probably wouldn't be a kill shot. How are we supposed to fight that? At that moment, Yi An appeared, laughing loudly. Hello, I'm back. Good to see you, buddy. Ling Yan thought to himself. As expected, the system protects normal players. These NPCs didn't even notice him respawning. He pointed down. You guys, get a good look at that thing. A soldier panicked. Holy crap, I just logged on and we're already at a boss fight. The captain remained calm. This is no time for fear. The cities are in chaos with zombies, and there are no reinforcements. We have to face this on our own. Ling Yan asked, Captain, is it possible to go around? The captain shook his head. It's highly unlikely. All routes to the hospital are heavily infested zones with even more zombies than here. Yi An interjected. Huh, are more coming? I don't want to get swarmed by zombies again. Once the rain stops, their hearing will return, and it'll be impossible to hold them all back. He activated his skill, Genius's intuition, and observed the large reinforced zombie. Its legs were injured. Maybe we don't have to kill it. We just need to make it unable to move. Ling Yan nodded. This Yan kid is pretty useful. Knowing its weakness makes this easy. He calculated. I still have a bit of stamina left. I can maintain my command skill for 3 seconds. During that window, we'll use bone meal and bullets to take down that big-headed freak. If we defeat this lord, getting into the hospital will be much easier. The captain called for a vote. Option 1, find a detour. Option 2, take down the monster in the rain. A soldier raised his hand. I vote to take it down. Suddenly, a note flew over from Yi An. Ling Yan frowned. What is this? Yi An grinned. I'll create an opening and go for its head, and the two of us will figure out how to kill it. Ling Yan's eyes went wide. What the hell? Are you insane? What's the big rush? He activated his insight skill. They exploited the zombie's close combat limitations to create an opening for Yi An to shoot it in the head. The system announced a special low-grade, large-size, enhanced zombie. Favorability, -1. It considers you an enemy. Threat level, low. Ling Yan's stats were strength, 300, speed, 1, intellect, 2, stamina, 100, and skills, none. Ling Yan smirked. A strength of 300 is insane, but its speed is only 1. With my speed of 20, it can't even catch me. The large enhanced zombie charged at Ling Yan, but thanks to his speed of 20, he easily dodged it and even jumped onto its back. He scoffed, just stay here and die, you fat zombie. But his attack was like a mere scratch. Suddenly, Ling Yan sensed a murderous intent from behind as a bullet whizzed past and hit the zombie. He was startled. Holy crap, I was almost sent on a one-way trip to the afterlife. Countless more bullets continued to fly towards the zombie. Ling Yan gritted his teeth. Are they trying to take me out too? The fat zombie raised its hands to cover its head, showing a self-preservation instinct, and a bullet pierced through its hand to hit its head. Yi An yelled, it's a hit. Ling Yan nodded. This Yi An guy is reliable, but he sensed something was wrong. Its body was too massive. Getting shot in the hand barely reduced its power. The zombie roared in anger despite its injured hand. Suddenly, Ling Yan was thrown off, crashing into a stinking trash can. The difference in strength was just too great. He muttered, I'll have to risk it and replicate Bone Devour. The zombie picked up rocks and threw them at the soldiers who had just shot it. The captain yelled, everyone, take cover. The rocks landed right where the soldiers were positioned for the surprise attack. Team 1, report, the captain shouted into the radio. Copy that. Team 1, no casualties. Team 2 is repositioning, no casualties. The captain sighed in relief. Phew, stay safe. Ling Yan thought, a few more throws like that and the army will be wiped out. I have to draw its aggro to me. He activated the command skill. Fat zombie, listen to me. Stop. His stamina dropped to 14. He continued to use Gluttony to obtain a low-level ability. His stamina fell to 11. Where's Bone Devour? He tried again, activating Gluttony once more. His stamina was now only at 8. He yelled, are you kidding me? My stamina's almost gone. Hurry up and finish it. The fat zombie let out a furious roar, its deafening shriek shattering Ling Yan's command. Without hesitation, it lunged to attack, throwing something at Ling Yan. Impressively, Ling Yan skillfully parried the attack, taking advantage of the moment the fat zombie was using Gluttony. Absorbing the low-level ability, Yi An rushed in from a distance like the wind, his hand tightly gripping a dagger aimed straight at the fat zombie. He swiftly ran up its arm and climbed onto its distorted face, then delivered a sharp slash. The glint of steel flashed, slice, 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 and the fat zombie screamed in agony. But the slash only wounded it. It couldn't finish it off. We still need to use guns, Yi An shouted with determination. The opportunity arrived. The entire squad of soldiers concentrated their firepower, unleashing a barrage on the fat zombie. A volley of bullets riddled its arm, causing it to fall off. From below, Ling Yan taunted it, his laughter echoing, come on, kill me. Haha, you've taken my bait. The fat zombie furiously rushed forward and grabbed Ling Yan in a tight grip. Now, Ling Yan yelled, his sharp gaze fixed on Yi An. Attack its head, now. Relying on his sharp instincts, Yi An deliberately ran in a circle to bait the fat zombie. Creating an opening for the decisive blow, he fired relentlessly at the fat zombie's head. One bullet hit its mark, tearing its head apart. The giant creature roared in pain, dropping Ling Yan to the ground. The fat zombie collapsed, completely still. Phew, the plan worked. I'm exhausted. Yi Yan sighed in relief but immediately frowned. The Overlord's position is wrong. Why hasn't the system made an announcement yet? No way. Its head exploded and it's still not dead. Yi An. Suddenly, the muzzle of a gun flashed in the darkness. What exactly are you? An AI? Or rather, what kind of creature are you? Yi Yan growled, his eyes fixed on the mysterious figure. Everything that just happened is definitely not something a normal person could do. Sir, you'd better give me a reasonable explanation. The person replied in a low, cold voice. Now is not the time to talk about this. That thing isn't dead yet. Yi Yan clenched his fists, his voice firm. We don't deny that you helped us, but if you don't honestly reveal your identity, we can't rest easy. The mysterious person chuckled softly, his eyes glinting. Fine, just look at yourself. It's not that I don't want to tell you, but the game doesn't allow it. The mysterious figure let out a low growl, his eyes sharp and cold. Don't come over here. Quietly, they will never know. Suddenly, the fat zombie shot up from its unconscious state, leaving the soldiers standing stunned in disbelief. From inside its head, countless pitch-black spiders poured out like a flood, scuttling everywhere. Oh God, what the hell is this now? A soldier screamed, his voice filled with panic. They immediately opened fire, bullets whizzing towards the swarm of spiders. But the aggressive spiders crawled forward, launching a relentless attack. They're eating me. Ah ha 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 ha. Someone shrieked, struggling desperately. Sorry everyone, my patience has run out. I can only look after myself now. Ling Yan shouted, his eyes darting around. What's going on? With so many enemies, which way should I even fight? The system announced coldly. Species, black spider larva, lowest, grade mutated species, affinity. Negative, it considers you an enemy. Threat level, low for a single one, extremely high for a swarm. Status, symbiotic. Note, the black spiders are a mutated species. Players cannot use the gluttony skill to absorb their attributes and skills. Mid-grade mutated species are different from ordinary zombies, a difference that players need to discover for themselves. Ling Yan, currently using the Observe skill, frowned. This is the first time I've encountered such a terrifying threat. What the hell is symbiotic? Does that mean the giant zombie is just a puppet being controlled? Are the insects the real lord? Then doesn't that mean it can resurrect infinitely? A horrifying sound rang out. Ling Yan whipped his head around and witnessed the swarm of spiders pouring out of the fat zombie's body, its once plump figure now deflated like a dry husk. Damn it, I shouldn't have jinxed it, he muttered, his eyes wide with panic. Hey man, what the hell is going on down there? The mysterious figure replied, his voice slow. Stop asking questions. Let's get out of the rain first. The torrential rain continued to pour. The fat zombie's body was now covered in the symbiotic black spiders. They have a symbiotic relationship. When the host body senses danger, the insects emerge to protect and restore it. The insects are the true lord. He looked at Ling Yan, his voice a warning. Don't log out of the game yet, or else you'll still be here the next time you log in. Ling Yan nodded. Makes sense. I'll listen to you. But what do we do now? The NPCs have all been wiped out. The mysterious person smiled, a glint in his eyes. I have a way, but I need your help. Yi Yan, standing nearby, wondered, huh? The rain was still pouring down, and the spiders, more dangerous than the zombie, were crawling everywhere. The mysterious person whispered, determined to complete the mission. Cooperate with me, and remember, don't let any creature discover the two of us. Ling Yan exhaled sharply, his gaze fixed firmly on the mysterious figure. All right, just tell me what to do. I'll follow your lead completely. What is this oppressive feeling? He rushed down into the chaotic street, where the soldiers were now just dried-up corpses, their blood drained by the black spiders, and a glimmer of hope sparked within him. Just one chance to wipe out these monsters. Strangely enough, the spiders didn't attack the fat zombie, but instead actively crawled towards it, willingly turning into nutrients. Even when its head exploded and its arms fell off, the fat zombie still regenerated back to its original state. This is going to be tough. Ling Yan mumbled, sweat rolling down his forehead. The spiders sacrificed themselves to lay eggs, creating a perfect symbiotic circle. The low-level glutton's hunger skill is activated, 10 minutes remaining, but how long can you all get along? Ah! Ling Yan roared, unleashing the famine skill. The spiders began to transform, trembling violently, while the fat zombie stared blankly, not understanding what was happening. Suddenly, the spiders turned around, latched onto the fat zombie's body, and began to bite and tear at it frantically. Who's hungry? Excellent. This is the area of effect I was looking for. Ling Yan shouted, his eyes blazing. When the prey delivers itself to your doorstep, the hunter can only happily accept. Ling Yan gripped his dagger tightly and charged into the swarm of black spiders. He slashed decisively, his blades swinging left and right, up and down. His practiced movements like a deadly dance, +4 toughness, +3 toughness, +3. The system announced, "This stuff isn't even enough to make me break a sweat." Ling Yan growled. "If it weren't for the toughness points, not even a dog would eat this. It would be delicious with a little more salt." The system updated his status. Ling Yan. Race. Low-level glutton. Countdown 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Health points 230 out of 400. Toughness 30. Is the toughness maxed out already? Excellent. This is going smoother than expected. Ling Yan laughed loudly, with less than 3 minutes left in his gluttony state. "You were trying to kill me just now, weren't you? Come on!" Ling Yan rushed forward, delivering a sharp slash to the fat zombie's neck. "Eat me," he shouted. But the fat zombie suddenly grabbed him. Kill. It roared, its voice hoarse and guttural. "That's right, hurry up and devour me." Squish, squelch. The fat zombie shoved Ling Yan into its mouth, chewing voraciously. But thanks to the dagger in his hand, Ling Yan held on tight, preventing himself from slipping down into the monster's stomach. The plan is a success, he thought to himself, a triumphant glint in his eyes. The gluttony countdown had only a few seconds left. 2, 1. Ling Yan roared, activating the low-level skill. Gluttony, essence, absorption, and replication. Toughness points, 27. "Getting eaten by it this one time is worth it," he muttered, suppressing his disgust. "Damn it, it stinks." Inside the fat zombie's stomach, Ling Yan's dagger stabbed relentlessly. The thick, viscous blood couldn't stop the sharp steel blade. Stab, stab, stab. The fat zombie let out a terrible scream, writhing in agony. From outside, Yi An yelled, "What kind of brilliant plan is this? Does this guy have a death wish?" Ling Yan, still holding on inside the monster's belly, shouted back, "Wait until these monsters start killing each other, then make them all blow up. Before that, do not interfere with my actions." Yi An frowned and muttered, "Maybe I don't need to wait any longer. Earlier, you were talking about preserving your level and equipment, but now it seems you're the crazy one." He gripped the grenade tightly, jumped out, and threw it hard towards the fat zombie. The grenade landed right on the massive, writhing body. Boom! An earth-shattering explosion erupted, sending Yi An flying back as fierce flames engulfed the area. From a distance, the crimson glow lighting up the sky was clearly visible. The system announced coldly, "Attention, player, Yi An, the storm has stopped. The zombie's aggression level has returned to normal. The battle has ended." The smoke and dust slowly cleared. A rainbow shimmered after the rain. On the ground, pieces of the fat zombie were scattered everywhere. Yi An quickly ran over, calling out, "Brother, are you still alive?" Suddenly, a bloody arm emerged from the pile of flesh, startling Yi An. "It's over. He's dead. What is that thing?" The system's voice rang out again. "Attention, player Ling Yan. You have eliminated the area lord. This city block can become your territory. Do you wish to establish your domain?" The system's announcement rang out clearly. "Attention, player Ling Yan. You have eliminated the area lord. This city block can become your territory. Do you wish to establish your domain?" Ling Yan let out a sigh of relief, sweat rolling down his forehead. "Yes? No? Phew. I guess we're safe for now," he muttered, his voice laced with exhaustion. "That was a close call. I almost got blown to bits. I thought I was a goner." Yi An, standing beside him, shook his head with a look of disapproval. "Ling Yan, you went too far. That was insane. This is just a game." The system announced, "Attention, player Ling Yan. Player Yan has sent you a team invitation. Accept or decline." Ling Yan scoffed, "I'll be more careful next time. But you know you can't trust a word I say. Just accept the team invite already." He hit the accept button, pulling Yan into the team. "This way, I can respawn next to you next time. If I had known you were this crazy, I never would have teamed up with you in the first place." Yi An grumbled resentfully. System update, Yi An, 98 out of 200 health points. Status, afflicted with a cold. Yi An coughed dryly and said, "Damn, I have to log off and get some rest." "You should get some rest too. Playing for too long isn't good for your health." Ling Yan nodded gratefully. "Thanks, Yi An. I was really lucky to have you this time. Yeah, my health is at a critical level. I need to find a safe place to recharge." Suddenly, he froze, his head spinning. "Ugh, why am I so dizzy all of a sudden?" System warning, "Attention player Ling Yan, your health points have reached a critical level." He took a deep breath, trying to calm himself. Damn it. In this situation, leveling up is the only way to recover. System status update, name. Ling Yan, species, Plague Walker, low-level mutant. Can evolve after meeting conditions. Stats. Health points 20 out of 400, hunger 80 out of 100, experience 140 out of 150, strength 20 plus 10. He only needs 10 more experience points to evolve. Ling Yan gritted his teeth, determination flashing in his eyes. Ling Yan sighed, looking dejected. What a stingy overlord, giving such a pathetic amount of experience points, he muttered, full of dissatisfaction. 2 times I've become the overlord, and every time I've ended up in this sorry state. I'm really not cut out for this. System notification. Health points 40 plus 20. Attention player Ling Yan. You've acquired the lowest level passive recovery skill. Recovery rate 5%. Only 5%, whatever, it's better than nothing, he shrugged, consoling himself. Suddenly, he remembered he'd almost forgotten to check the mission reward. The system displayed item name, insect carapace, quality, normal. Type, defensive tool. Effect, increases defense, has a chance to block 1 fatal blow. However, it will consume the item's entire durability. Equipment requirement, 15 strength points. Acquired by slaying a mutant creature. This thing will probably be useful next time. Ling Yan nodded, hoping he'd get a chance to use it. The system continued. Attention player Ling Yan. New mission reminder, the zombies in the hospital are not the only threat. Many other potential mutant creatures exist. Mission event, the patient. Completion progress, 20%. Gather 10 more pieces of information at the mission location. Ling Yan frowned. He muttered, going to the hospital now is basically a suicide mission. I need to recover first. His exhausted body sank into a deep sleep. Help me. Ah. Ling Yan jolted awake, his heart pounding. A scream echoed from outside. Territory intrusion. Oh, for crying out loud. Which bastard is screaming? It's giving me a headache. He roared in frustration. Isn't this supposed to be a zombie game? Why is this kind of monster here? The system coldly announced, player name hidden, species, adult black spider, low-level mutant. Affinity, undetected. Threat level to you, extremely high. Help me. The desperate cry rang out again. So, a new player ran into a mutant monster right after joining the game. Ling Yan shrugged, ignoring it. After all, players can just respawn, it's not like I know them. Suddenly, the giant spider chasing the player froze, rustling as its body trembled violently. Ling Yan activated his observation skill and felt an overwhelming killing intent. The system updated its name, Hidden. Species, low-level mutated black spider. Health, 380 out of 400. Strength, 40. Speed, 15. Intelligence, 1. Patience, 30. Luck, 0. Skills, enhanced strength, predatory instinct web, enhanced strength, 6. Extract racial consciousness, swarm cooperation, 1. Enraged state. Friendliness, -2. Disposition towards you. Will not rest until one of us is dead. Ling Yan gulped and muttered, am I screwed? Ling Yan gritted his teeth, his eyes turning sharp and cold. The corpses of the larvae must have triggered its racial consciousness. He muttered, analyzing quickly, its skill points are on par with mine at my peak. I have no chance of winning in a direct confrontation. If the spider is determined to kill me, I have to act fast and set a trap. Ling Yan smirked, a cunning glint in his eyes. There were still plenty of fun toys to play with. The gas canister was ready. This toilet cleaner and disinfectant is meant for players, but, he panted. Sweat streamed down his face. My health is too low. Just teleporting 1 gas canister took this much effort. Finally, everything was ready. With these 2 lines of defense, even if it doesn't die, it'll be crippled. The mixture of cleaner and disinfectant creates chlorine gas. The pungent, greenish-yellow chlorine gas rose, stinging the eyes and making it hard to breathe. If the toxic gas spreads too much, it will jump out the window to escape. It's only the 3rd floor, so at worst I'll break a leg. Ling Yan looked around, bewildered. Where did the larvae corpses go? Don't tell me it ate them? He shuddered. Is it trying to wage a war of attrition? I'm screwed. I finished all the zombie meat yesterday. What am I going to do now that I'm hungry? In the empty room, Ling Yan muttered, there's nothing to eat. I'll probably starve to death before the spider even gets here. He looked at the scattered raw meat, and his eyes lit up. Oh my god, this much meat is enough to last for days, and it's not like zombies get stomachaches. But the recovery effect is worse than regular meat. He sighed, I just hope the spider doesn't find me too quickly. But at that very moment, the giant spider loomed outside the door, spraying webs everywhere and filling the hallway with its eggs. Through the window, he discovered the zombies outside were stuck fast to the webs on the wall. 3 days later, Ling Yan was exhausted. He had only recovered a little health from the raw meat. That kid Yan still hasn't logged on. Did he quit the game, he muttered, his eyes sunken with dark circles. After 3 sleepless days, his mental state was reaching its limit. Suddenly, a loud banging echoed from the door. It's here again. It always starts kicking the door around this time. A few more kicks and the door will give way. Ling Yan slowly walked over, putting on the clothes that concealed his zombie identity. The door burst open, revealing a sea of spider eggs and zombies stuck to the walls by webs. Bro, why are you screaming like that? You scared the hell out of me, he yelled in frustration. Yi Yan coughed, looking at Ling Yan with concern. You're one to talk. You look terrible. Asterisk. Cough. Cough. Asterisk. Ling Yan pulled a notebook from his pocket, about to say something. but suddenly, they both felt a chilling, killing intent from behind. "Oh my god, this thing is huge!" Ling Yan screamed, his eyes widening. "I miscalculated, I hid in the room, but I guess it never planned on using the front door." Asterisk rustle, rustle. Asterisk a giant spider lunged, attacking ferociously. "Damn, it's so strong." Ling Yan shouted, pushing Yi An aside with one hand while blocking the attack with his dagger. The blade collided with the spider's leg, letting out a piercing metallic screech, and the powerful blow sent Ling Yan flying backward into the wall, cracking it open. Yi An shouted, "Bro, are you okay?" The spider, without hesitation, tried to squeeze through the narrow doorway. At that moment, the mixture of detergent and disinfectant that Ling Yan had prepared spilled out, creating a cloud of toxic chlorine gas. The spider thrashed around in the yellow smoke, screaming in agony. Ling Yan laughed heartily. "What a nasty smell, ha ha. Over 10 bottles of poison should be enough to fill half your veins," but he frowned with worry. "This door won't hold for long. I have to find a way to make it inhale more of the toxic gas." Yi An panicked. "Wait, what are you planning to do now?" Ling Yan didn't answer. Opening the valve on a gas tank, his voice cold. "Get off this floor now. It's so intense right from the start. If I'd known, I wouldn't have logged on." He turned to the spider, his eyes burning with intensity. "If you're so eager to die, so unwilling to give up, then let's play this to the end." He activated the Bone Devourer replication skill, and Ling Yan lunged forward, severing several of the spider's legs. Health points 80 plus 10. Suddenly, the spider shot out silk that stuck fast to Ling Yan, and he felt dizzy. His body trembled, the spider's silk tightening like ropes. Health points 65 minus 15. "Ah, this is bad. It's about to make its move." He yelled in a panicked voice. "Damn it, not only can I not cut the silk, it's stretching out even more." Yi An shouted, "Bro, I'm getting out of here first. You take good care of yourself. The chance is here." Crash! The spider smashed through the wall and charged straight at Ling Yan. "Die for me," he roared, plunging his dagger into the spider's body. Health points 40 minus 25. "Got you now." Ling Yan pulled out a lighter, a crazed glint in his eyes. With a whoosh, a massive explosion erupted, engulfing everything in a brilliant blaze. Yi An yelled, his voice filled with worry. "Ling Yan, if you're alive, make a sound." From a high floor, Ling Yan fell, crashing into a container below with a dull thud. The system announced item name: Insect tail, quality, common, status, damaged, cannot be repaired. Ling Yan gasped, muttering, "That was a terrifying experience." The system continued, "Player Ling Yan, please be advised. You have met the conditions for an evolutionary upgrade. All health points have been restored. Please choose your evolution path." Health points 400 out of 400. Next up is leveling up. Ling Yan smiled, but his smile quickly vanished. His legs trembled, and pain spread throughout his body. Health points 320 out of 400, suffering from a searing burn. "What is this painful sensation? What the hell is this searing burn?" he cried out in panic. Health points 260 out of 400, suffering from a searing burn. "This is bad. My health is dropping too fast." Health points 190 out of 400, suffering from a searing burn. "Spider meat. I need to eat spider meat to recover." He gritted his teeth, trying to stay calm. Health points 98 out of 400, suffering from a searing burn. "Can't panic. If I reveal my zombie identity now, and the game erases my consciousness, I'm done for." Health points 60 out of 400, suffering from a searing burn. The pain was relentless, his health plummeting disastrously. Health points 39 out of 400, suffering from a searing burn. "Stop, just stop." Ling Yan roared, sweat pouring down like rain. Health points 30 out of 400, suffering from a searing burn. Finally, the pain subsided. Phew, that was terrifying. Fire really is a zombie's weakness. I'll have to be more careful from now on. He breathed a sigh of relief and checked the notebook in his hand. Bro, are you okay?" Yi An asked, his voice full of concern. Ling Yan smirked. "I'm fine. The burn just hurt like hell." Luckily, the notebook didn't get burned. Yi An nodded. That's good. The last game was already so intense. Don't you need to eat or use the bathroom? Why are you online every time I log in? Besides, you've changed so much since the last time I saw you." As he was speaking, Ling Yan suddenly covered his mouth, his eyes wary. Yi An frowned. Why hasn't the Lord's aura dissipated yet? Is there another intruder? Suddenly, a dark figure lunged from the building behind the explosion, scuttling. "Spiders! It's those black spiders again," Ling Yan screamed, his heart pounding. "We're screwed." "Ah, they're all larvae. Could they have been born from the big spider?" Yi An gritted his teeth. "Damn it, I can't believe that giant spider is a hermaphrodite. Hell, I suspected it all along. Those zombies weren't a food reserve, but a breeding ground for the spider larvae." Yi-an yelled in a panicked voice. Ha, I can't run fast enough. Help me. Ling Yan whipped around, frowning. TSK. I forgot he hasn't upgraded his speed. Without hesitation, he scooped up Yi-an and dashed off like the wind, looking just like a father carrying his child. Aha. Good thing these zombies are here, Ling Yan muttered, sensing the aura of his own kind to the left. I can't go that way. There's an overlord over there. Looks like there's only one path left. He gritted his teeth, his eyes determined. Even if it's a tiger's den, I have to charge in. Yi-an struggled. Wait a minute. Don't go this way. There's something wrong with this hospital. But it was too late. The black spiders had already chased them to the hospital gate. Suddenly, they turned around and fled. Ling Yan was stunned. Even those large mutated spiders didn't dare to enter. What in the world is in this place? Suddenly, he felt a heavy aura, the hospital's atmosphere pressing down on his mind, causing both Ling Yan and Yi-an pain. This area has the auras of 10 zombies with levels even higher than mine. Ling Yan muttered, sweat rolling down his face. The system coldly announced, mission event, the patient's ward has begun. This is a main quest difficulty. Yi-an gave a bitter laugh. Haha. I already investigated this when I was offline. This place is not for newbies. Many high-level players came in here and never came out. The system continued. Team 5. Yi-an, please be advised, you have entered a special area on the hidden map. Main quest locked. Failure to complete it within the time limit means you cannot log out of the game, and upon character death, all data will be permanently deleted. Please ensure your safety. Yi-an panicked. No way, right? I really can't log out anymore. What am I supposed to do? He looked around, his heart pounding. Standing here will make us a living target. We have to find a place to hide now. Ling Yan gestured, his voice low. Keep it down. This area doesn't have any zombie auras, so it's safe for now. The two of them quietly hid in an abandoned building. Yi-an sighed in relief. Phew, no low-level zombies, so we can breathe for a bit. He turned, looking apologetic. I'm sorry, brother. It's my fault. My military starting class is too high, which triggered a harder mission. Now we have no way out. Ling Yan smirked, remaining calm, don't overthink it. First, don't make any noise. We attracted something when we came in here. Let's hide here for now and see what happens. Yi-an turned to Ling Yan in alarm. Something? What do you mean? Ling Yan's eyes sharpened, noticing something unusual. It's finally here, he growled, suddenly grabbing Yi-an by the head and yanking him down. What are you doing? Why did you just grab my head? That hurts like hell. Yi-an whined, his voice full of irritation. Shh. Ling Yan signaled for silence. At the hospital's main entrance, a zombie staggered forward, looking like a drunkard. The system announced, name, undetermined, species, mid-tier mutated toadskin white ghoul, affinity, none. It has not detected you. Danger level, currently none. With just a glance, Ling Yan felt an immense pressure. A mid-tier monster? Is this the dangerous creature you were just talking about, bro? He muttered, sweat beading on his forehead. Yi-an sneered, that's right, he's called the toadskin white ghoul. Haha. At first glance, he looks like an ox, but stare a bit longer, and he just looks like a mutt. Gurgle. Suddenly, the zombie let out a terrifying screech, its eyes bulging as if they were about to pop out. Ling Yan smirked. A muscular foot and a tattered shoe stomped down, causing the concrete to crack and shatter. Haha. The monster opened its mouth and let out a surprisingly quiet roar. Hee hee. The white ghost toad stood frozen in place as Yi-an mumbled. A pile of paper? What's going on? He turned to Ling Yan. Is this the dangerous creature you were just talking about? The system repeated, name undetermined, species, mid-level mutated white ghost toad, favorability, 0. It has not detected you, threat level, temporarily 0. Ling Yan frowned, its rank is on par with the Bone Eater. No wonder the low-level ones outside didn't dare to come in. He looked towards the dormitory. Isn't that the place we were just hiding? Oh my god, are these two here to get us? Yi-an sighed in relief. Thankfully, we hid in time. It seems the zombies here have a rule about not encroaching on each other's territory. Ling Yan nodded, his voice low. But now that there's no prey causing a disturbance, they'll most likely fight each other. Besides this one, there must be other zombies, Ling Yan whispered, his eyes glued to the scene before him. I'll just watch from the sidelines and take advantage of the situation. The two zombies' demeanor suddenly changed, their eyes flashing with overwhelming killing intent. They charged at each other, roaring fiercely. The zombie in the police uniform dominated, throwing a powerful punch at the white ghost toad. With that kind of power, the white ghost toad is surely done for, Yi-an mumbled. But in the cloud of white dust, the white ghost toad blocked the punch with just one hand. It laughed gleefully, a contemptuous smirk on its face. Then, it leaped up to counterattack, its sharp claws tearing into the police zombie's body, leaving a deep bite mark on its shoulder and ripping off a chunk of flesh. Ah! The police zombie roared in pain, throwing a flurry of punches at the white ghost toad, but none of them hit their mark. In its frenzy to attack, it left an opening. The white ghost toad ducked low and pierced through its opponent's thigh with its claws. Then, it delivered a powerful kick to the face, sending the police zombie flying backward. So zombies fight this brutally too? How terrifying, Ling Yan mumbled, sweat trickling down his face. The white ghost toad's speed, its physique. I don't have any advantage against it. The white ghost toad victoriously dragged the police zombie away like a war trophy. Suddenly, the police zombie shot up and let out a huge roar. Hey, you damn thief! So you were playing dead this whole time, huh? Let go of my toad leg. It grabbed the white ghost's leg and slammed it hard into the ground. What is going on? Yi An was stunned. These two zombies are evenly matched, but the size difference is just too big. Damn it, the police zombie roared. It landed a blow that sent the white ghost flying. Yi An panicked. Bro, why do I get the feeling that thing is flying right at us? This is bad, Ling Yan yelled. As the white ghost toad crashed right into their hiding spot, the walls shook and crumbled, leaving Yi An and Ling Yan face to face with the white ghost toad. The monster's ragged breaths sounded like a whistling wind. Asterisk pant, pant, asterisk. Just as the two of them stood frozen, unsure what to do, a hulking figure appeared behind the window. Ling Yan gritted his teeth. There's no escaping now. The only option is to fight. He turned to Yi An, his voice resolute. Bro, you need to run. I'll cover for you. Go out the main entrance to the dormitory and find a place to hide. Yi An stared blankly, stunned by Ling Yan's plan. Huh? So I'll just go on ahead? Goodbye. See you again. Till we meet again, bro. Take care. The white ghost toad growled, preparing to lunge at Ling Yan. Just then, crash. The police zombie smashed through the wall, making a powerful entrance. This is the worst-case scenario, Ling Yan muttered as sweat rolled down his face. Low-level enhancement, mid-level, low-level, 33 life points. He yelled, activating his command skill to control both enhanced zombies. Ugh, controlling both of them is so draining. Ling Yan panted, but he successfully made them hesitate. He activated his low-level bone spike skill. Razor-sharp bone spikes glinting like steel erupted from his body as Ling Yan charged toward the white toad fiend. But the monster was as fast as lightning and easily dodged the attack. From behind, the enhanced police zombie suddenly attacked, and Ling Yan swiftly sidestepped and stabbed back. The dagger's blade pierced through the enhanced police zombie's arm. The white toad fiend seized the opportunity, sneaking up behind the enhanced police zombie. Avoid a direct confrontation. Now's the time, Ling Yan roared. He drove the dagger forcefully through the enhanced police zombie's body. Crack! The bone spikes on his body shattered, still stuck firmly in his opponent's body. 15 out of 400 life points, negative 15. Ling Yan launched a powerful kick. He sent the enhanced police zombie flying backward, and the remaining sharp bone spikes struck the white toad fiend behind it. The monster shrieked in pain. The monster's jagged teeth were exposed, flashing with a terrifying light. On reflex, the white toad fiend lunged forward, its claws tearing into the enhanced police zombie. The enhanced police zombie, caught by the surprise attack, turned around with fire in its eyes. Realizing its mistake, the white toad fiend froze and backed away. Ling Yan muttered, a flicker of hope in his eyes. Aha! I hope they fight each other more fiercely in another part of the hospital. The strong, metallic scent of blood hit his nose, making him frown. This is all Yi An's fault. Didn't I tell him to hide? He looked down at the bloody footprints on the floor, his heart pounding. Could he have been killed by an enhanced zombie in the building? From a distance, the sound of panting could be heard. Could Yi An be over there? This place was pitch black, making it hard for even an enhanced zombie to see clearly. Ling Yan fumbled around and found a flashlight. Was this set up by the game? Even though turning on the light might reveal my position, the white toad fiend isn't here, so what's there to be afraid of? Aha! Aha! Holy crap! The moment he raised the flashlight, an enhanced zombie's face loomed right in front of Ling Yan. It nearly made his heart leap out of his chest. My heart almost jumped out of me. He sighed in relief, realizing this enhanced zombie didn't attack its own kind. The system notified. Species. Former doctor, not the type to attack its own kind. Ling Yan muttered, a former doctor, huh? You had it rough. Dying in the middle of the night and still not forgetting to cause a surprise. He picked up a key from the enhanced zombie's corpse, muttering, maybe this will be useful. Ling Yan opened the door to a hospital room, but it was empty. Where did Yi An run off to? He tried eating some human food he found, but he frowned. The recovery is too little, not enough. As he was chewing, he suddenly heard a strange noise. Huh, is something happening? A sense of unease washed over him. Thump, thump, thump. The white toad fiend, its claws digging in, was climbing the wall up to the second floor. Is it finally here? It got here so fast. Ling Yan muttered in a panic. This is bad. I need to find a new hiding spot. He rushed off, his heart pounding. How could it be so fast? Ling Yan hadn't even reached the door before he froze. He quickly ducked to the side, covering his face with a cloth, his eyes tense. Glancing toward the door, he caught sight of a pair of glowing red eyes staring straight into the room. Ha, ha, ha. Ling Yan gasped for air. Sweat poured down his face. Why has it gone quiet? Suddenly, crash. The white-toed fiend appeared behind the door and lunged to attack. Its long, sharp claws slashed down violently, punching a deep hole in the floor. Ling Yan was lucky to dodge it, but the force of the impact threw him backward. Krrr. He growled, his unrecovered body exhausted and weak. The white-toed fiend's claws were still stuck deep in the floor, revealing an opening. A perfect chance. Ling Yan gritted his teeth and lunged forward to attack, but unexpectedly. Hey! The white demon blocked the blow with just a single finger. A powerful punch slammed into Ling Yan, sending him crashing face first to the ground. Activating his immortal skill, he roared and shoved the flashlight right in the white demon's face. The blinding light forced it to squeeze its eyes shut, and it swung its claws wildly through the air. Seizing the opportunity, Ling Yan leaped up and bolted for the door, but the white demon quickly regained its senses and spotted him. Its sharp claws pierced straight through Ling Yan's arm. Arg! I'll take you down with me, he roared, activating the bone gnawer skill. Razor-sharp bone spikes shot out, piercing the white demon's hand and face, making the monster scream and jump back. With his sharp bone fragment still protruding from his hand, Ling Yan took the chance to run, but time's thwack asterisk. A clawed hand from behind pierced through his chest. Blood gushed out profusely. Ling Yan trembled as he turned, his eyes filled with horror. The white demon was right behind him. Its razor-sharp claws were embedded in his chest, blood pouring from the wound. Am I going to die? He wondered, clutching the injury and gritting his teeth. In his hand, he clutched a grenade. If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Ling Yan pulled the pin and hurled the grenade at the white demon. Boom! A massive explosion went off right in front of them. Arg! The white demon screamed in agony as blood flew everywhere. Ling Yan was stunned. Why wasn't I blown up? Was this a flashbang? Not a frag grenade. He watched the white demon fall back, muttering. Its reaction was that intense. Suddenly, he recalled shining the flashlight in the white demon's face. It was afraid of the light. Ling Yan quickly raised his flashlight and shone it straight into the monster's face. The white demon hissed and staggered back, its eyes unable to withstand the brilliant glare. Just as I thought, its eyes are the weak point, he yelled, but the pain from his chest made him pause. This is bad. I'm letting it escape. Hess, it hurts so much, he panted, muttering. I need to treat this wound first. He then remembered the set of keys he'd found, one of which was for the medicine room. Light? Is it already morning? Looking out the window, he realized their battle had raged on all night. Ling Yan hurriedly pulled all the curtains open, letting daylight flood the area. This should keep me safe, at least until nightfall. He found a room in the hospital, muttering, it's probably safer in here. He rummaged around and found a medicine supply room. Bingo, there are so many supplies. He let out a faint smile, but a sharp pain shot through his chest. Good thing I'm a zombie and only the brain matters. I'm still alive, even with a giant hole in my chest. Ling Yan gritted his teeth, his expression anxious. That white demon bastard will definitely return at night. Isn't there any way to finish it off for good? The system suddenly announced, Attention, player Ling Yan. You have not yet selected an evolution path. He jumped. I almost forgot about something so important. The system continued, Race, Corpse of the Living, a special low-tier mutation. When special conditions are met within a special area, there is a probability of unlocking a special evolution path. The Corpse of the Living, unable to accept its own death, becomes a conscious undead that mimics its appearance in life. Evolution paths. Leader, a common grade mutation, powerful, capable of coordinating with its own kind, and at times superior to common zombies. Or, Corpse Fang, a unique path that grants an infinite class command skill. 4. Ling Yan frowned. Where am I supposed to find these things? The system explained, the Corpse of the Living race has a probability of triggering a special mutation. After you leave the special area, this option will randomly change to a different type. Selecting an evolution path will lock in your future development, and it cannot be changed by ordinary means. Please choose carefully. Ling Yan muttered, choosing the Corpse of the Living race was a huge risk from the start. Anyway, I'll put off evolving for now. I just dealt with the spiders, and now there's this zombie to worry about. He sighed, dark circles ringing his eyes. He couldn't hold on any longer after 4 days without sleep. The world was growing dark, the light was dim. What time is it? Ling Yan jolted awake, his heart pounding in his chest. Damn it. Night was falling, and he could feel a chilling presence. That thing. It got close while I was asleep. Ha. It's too late. Outside the window, the moon hung high in the sky, its silver light cold and unforgiving. Phew. Good thing I still have this flammable alcohol, he muttered, a glint in his eyes. Hopping zombies have weak fire resistance, and that thing is also afraid of light. With two advantages on my side, there's no way I can't take it down. Suddenly, crash! A loud noise erupted from outside, and the door flew open. The white ghost hopping zombie appeared, its body draped in a tattered cloth, looking like a phantom wandering the hospital halls. This is bad. Ling Yan panicked, realizing its target was the fire. As the white ghost stiffly hopped toward the bonfire, Ling Yan gritted his teeth and dashed forward to block its path, but the hopping zombie was too strong. A powerful shove sent him flying backward, right into the wall. Health points, 230 out of 400. His ribs were shattered and the sharp pain left him gasping for breath. It's over, Ling Yan muttered, his eyes wide with panic. The white ghost was right in front of the fire, its claws flashing with a silver light. Stop, he roared, activating his command skill. Whoosh! The hopping zombie froze in place. The cloth covering it was singed by the flames. Ayah! The white ghost shrieked, tossing the cloth aside and fleeing in a panic. Who knew the damn thing could use items? Ling Yan smirked, but exhaustion forced him to his knees in a fit of dry coughs. That skill used up way too much stamina. Suddenly, the white ghost turned back, grabbed a wooden plank, and began beating the fire with it. Whomp! Whomp! The flames started to die down. Ling Yan was stunned. Is it crazy? Can its healing ability really withstand the fire? After a moment of frantic stomping, the white ghost completely put out the fire. Its eyes were bloodshot, veins popping, as it spun around to find Ling Yan. Thump! 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 Great, now I have to fight this thing barehanded? Ling Yan muttered, tightly gripping a flashlight and switching it on. Here we go. The white ghost charged forward, smacking the flashlight right out of his hand. It then landed a kick that sent him reeling. The hopping zombie's eyes burned red, radiating pure killing intent as it roared and lunged with its razor-sharp claws. Still reeling from the kick, Ling Yan barely managed to roll out of the way. He pulled out a lighter and hurled it directly at the white ghost. Whoosh! The flames erupted, swallowing the hopping zombie whole. It screamed, blood pouring from its eyes as it staggered out of the fire and fled the room. Damn it! Ling Yan gasped for breath. It can't have any strength left to fight. Suddenly, from outside the room, the white ghost began hurling medicine bottles at him. Thud, thud, thud. Ling Yan threw his arms up to defend himself, but none of the bottles hit their mark. What is its accuracy really this terrible? He smirked, his eyes flashing with victory. Ling Yan tossed a bottle of flaming alcohol out the door, aiming directly at the white ghost. Ha! It couldn't dodge. Just as I guess, you're basically blind now. He smirked, his eyes gleaming with triumph. Even though an alcohol fire is hard to put out, he still worried that the damn thing might get lucky. The flames roared, but the white ghost, now blind, was relying on sound and intuition. After a while, the full moon lit up the night sky. The air grew quiet as the fire slowly died out. Pant, pant, pant. The white ghost felt its way back into the room, head turning left and right as it scanned its surroundings cautiously. Ling Yan was hiding behind the door. He clutched a shard of broken glass in his hand. Since it was blind, the white ghost didn't notice him. Clink! He threw the shard, breaking a bottle in front of the hopping zombie. Ah! The white ghost, startled, lunged toward the sound. Ling Yan was completely spent, able to do nothing but shut his eyes and brace for the attack, but just as it was about to reach him, the white ghost collapsed, motionless. Did it? Burned to death. Is it really dead? Ling Yan let out a sigh of relief, his heart still hammering in his chest. Phew, that scared me to death. I really got lucky this time. The system's voice suddenly rang out. Attention, player Ling Yan. You have successfully killed the mid-tier mutated zombie Bai Yi, earning experience points and rewards. Please claim them promptly. Next, a mission reminder. All patient zombies in the hospital have a weakness. Mission completion is at 30%. Please continue the main mission. System updating status. Name, Ling Yan. Type, low-tier mutated plague walker. Health points 65 out of 400. Hunger 80 out of 100. Experience 4,500 out of 150. Evolution is possible. Strength 25, Speed 25, Intelligence 5, Endurance 40, Luck 1. Status, weakened, injured, increased recovery speed, agitated. Notice, jumping ability increased. Survival instinct activated when health is above 10%, all attributes are upgraded. New skill acquired, control panel. I hit the jackpot. Ling Yan laughed heartily. The inpatient area's overlord has been killed, so this place is temporarily safe. I'm dead tired. I'll rest a bit, then go find Yi An. Suddenly, through a gap in the window curtains, he spotted a flickering light. The light returned. Huh? What's going on? He muttered, his heart pounding. Someone started a fire. I just burned Bai Yi to death, and now someone else is setting fires. He looked closely and saw the opposite building was on fire. A figure fell from above, looking human. Ling Yan squinted to get a better look. The burning corpse was a man. Could that female doctor be plotting something in the hospital? Ling Yan muttered, no matter who the arsonist is, the entrance to the clinic building has now become the biggest target in the hospital. Charging in there now is too dangerous. First, I need to eat my fill, find Yi-an, and then figure things out. He moved to another building in the hospital. This place is shrouded in darkness. Except for here, the entire hospital has been turned upside down. Yi-an must be here. Ling Yan gritted his teeth, his hand aching from the previous battle. Not opening the door when I knock? Even if I suspect it's a zombie, I have to confirm. Having no other choice, he kicked the door hard and yelled, Yi-an, you bastard. Sleeping so soundly you won't open the door? Let me teach you a lesson. Yi-an was woken up, yawning widely. Bro, don't blame me. In the game, if you're online for more than 24 hours, the system considers it a regular logout. After a while, players are forced into a deep sleep to ensure their health. Otherwise, who could bear such a great responsibility? Ling Yan was annoyed. So this is how it is for normal players, but I was almost killed by a zombie. No matter how I think about it, it's not fair. Creak, creak, creak. Suddenly, Ling Yan heard a strange noise. Creak, creak, creak. He looked outside and saw a staggering figure below the building. He was stunned. Damn it, what the hell is that thing? It was a burning corpse, and next to it, a zombie was slowly walking. Something's coming, follow me, quickly. Ling Yan and Yi-an rushed down, heading straight for the burning corpse. Ling Yan picked up a piece of paper and skimmed it. If you are with the military, go back for reinforcements immediately. Request more troops. If you are a civilian, leave this place immediately. He muttered, this is a woman's handwriting. Could it be Xiao Ke? Nearby, Yi-an yelled, bro, get over here, quick. How's it looking over there? I don't have much ammo. Ling Yan looked at the horde of low-tier zombies in front of him. Their eyes were glowing red, and they growled angrily upon spotting the two of them. He sighed, damn it, I forgot I'm a zombie too. But why are there so many? Yi-an panicked. Bro, I can't take it anymore. These low-tier zombies are too overwhelming for humans. Reluctantly, he shouted, I'll distract them. When they follow me, you find a way out. Ling Yan nodded. Good, bro. Yi-an activated his command skill and charged into the zombie horde. Boo-hoo, bro. I won't let you sacrifice yourself in vain. Ling Yan shouted after him, but then he suddenly smelled a familiar stench. He turned around, startled. A long-haired zombie, its entire body covered in fur, stood menacingly before him. Ling Yan wiped his sweat and muttered, as expected. The information panel showed a name with 3 question marks. Race, mid-level, mutant gluttony zombie. Affinity, doesn't see you as food. Threat level, extremely high. Status, excited. He frowned, only a gluttony zombie would stink this bad. Getting close will spread its hunger, close combat is going to be tough. He let the low-level ones scout first. The low-level zombies charged at the gluttony zombie, but the long-necked zombie, with its bizarrely stretched neck, tore apart anyone who got near. Ling Yan observed, it's still looking at me. How can so many low-level zombies not shift its aggro? He decided to act. The system announced, gluttony skills successfully activated. All white ghost skills have been restored. 4 strength, 1.25 speed, 1.25 intelligence. 5 statuses. Weakened, burn damage, accelerated leveling, excited, gluttonous hunger, and poor vision. Remaining skill duration, 10 minutes. Ling Yan muttered, its vision is poor, but its body is huge. That's enough to fight. He lunged forward using the white ghost's claws, slashing repeatedly at the long-necked gluttony zombie. This isn't enough, he roared, determined to take down his opponent. Ling Yan launched a powerful kick at the long-necked gluttony zombie. Suddenly, from behind, a sharp-clawed hand lunged forward. The long-necked zombie was counterattacking. But Ling Yan quickly dodged. Phew, how exciting. Is this the power of a mid-level monster? It's draining too much stamina. While he was still assessing the situation, the zombie charged again. Ling Yan stomped hard on the ground, kicking up a piece of metal, and skillfully used it to block the opponent's attack. A system warning appeared. Player Ling Yan, because the White Ghost is a mid-level mutant zombie, you have exceeded your endurance limits at this stage. Each mission will consume double the stamina. Your current stamina is severely depleted. The gluttony skill's duration has been shortened to 3 minutes. Ling Yan yelled, "Are you kidding me? Why tell me such an important warning only now?" Before he could compose himself, he was sent flying by the zombie's attack. He checked the information panel. Strength 1.25, Speed 1.25, Intelligence 5. Statuses: Weakened, Burn Damage, Accelerated Leveling, Excited, Gluttonous Hunger, Poor Vision. Remaining skill duration 10 minutes. Asterisk. Yao Yao, asterisk. A strange sound echoed in the warehouse. Ling Yan glanced over and spotted an escape route. There's a way. He leaped behind the zombie and shouted, "Get in there." Activating skill. War Cry. Ling Yan kicked the zombie hard, sending it flying into the warehouse. The white ghost form ended. Suddenly, Another times, Yao Yao Time's sound was heard. Ling Yan and the long-necked zombie both turned their attention as a wolf's mouth, drooling like a waterfall, appeared. Looking closely, it was a four-eyed wolf monster, its growling eyes staring intently at them both. Grrr! It roared and pounced, sinking its teeth into the hairy long-necked zombie's leg. The hairy zombie roared in anger, delivering a powerful kick that sent the wolf zombie flying. The wolf zombie slammed its head into the wall, shattering the stones. Quick as a flash, it whipped its tail, flinging the stone fragments back at the hairy zombie. Ling Yan, hiding behind the hairy zombie, thought to himself, "Thank goodness, this thing is strong." Seeing his chance, he shouted, "Now's my opportunity." Ling Yan delivered a fatal slash, and the hairy zombie's head flew off its neck, rolling on the floor. Holy cow! Ling Yan was stunned. How did it cut as easily as tofu? Does this thing not have any bones? The experience points didn't even increase that much. It was clearly a mid-level monster. He grimaced, "My god, it stinks. Whatever, I should get out of here first." From a distance, Yi An shouted, "Hey, hurry over here, it's safe this way." Ling Yan quickly dashed towards Yi An. Ling Yan observed the dark hallway, his gaze sharp and cold. That's right, the safe path only leads to the 3rd floor. The hallway to the 4th floor is already blocked. If we want to get up there, we'll have to find a tool to clear the way, he mumbled, his voice full of doubt. No matter how you look at it, this doesn't seem like something one person could do. Does this Xiaoke have 3 heads and 6 arms or something? Yi An, standing beside him, held up a piece of paper. "Hey bro, look at this. There's a note here." He read aloud, "This path is blocked. If there are any lucky survivors left in the hospital who see the signal we're sending, please come to the 3rd conference room." Ling Yan narrowed his eyes. There are other survivors?" Yi, and shrugged. "What can I say? Bro, you want to take a detour? Let's check it out and then decide." Ling Yan shook his head. "Not right now. We'll just use the stupid way and brute force this stuff out of the way." "Okay." He scanned the surroundings, his voice lowering. "Geez, how weird. Why aren't there any zombies here at all?" Suddenly, Yi An screamed, clutching his arm. "Ha ha, holy crap, how did I get poisoned? Bro, what about you? What the hell is going on?" Ling Yan was startled, feeling his body grow heavy. The system's cold notification appeared. "Your status, poisoned." He gritted his teeth. "This is bad. We were careless about these gases." Yi, and panted, his eyelids drooping. "Aha. We're not going to die here, are we?" "No, this is bad. I have no strength left, and my eyelids feel so heavy." Ling Yan clenched his fists, trying to stay conscious. "At the very least, we can't pass out in the lobby like this." He pulled Yi An, his voice urgent. "Hey, wait for me." The two of them staggered, trying to find a way out of the lobby, as the air around them grew increasingly suffocating, as if heralding a new lurking danger. Ling Yan walked to the door of a nearby room, his heart pounding. As soon as he opened the door, a frantic-looking Yi An shot inside, collapsing and panting like a bull. I can't take it anymore." "Amitabha Buddha, I hope no zombies burst in here," he moaned, his eyes darting around constantly. Outside, a 4-eyed, shaggy wolf-like beast growled, staring at a pile of bones and organs before it. Suddenly, a shaggy zombie, its eyes burning with rage, opened its mouth wide and lunged straight for the beast's head. Ugh, ugh, its roar echoed, and something miraculous happened. The shaggy zombie's body began to regenerate, its fur growing thicker, but it was still no match for the beast. The shaggy zombie, with its newfound strength, charged into a nearby room where a group of low-level zombies had gathered. It attacked savagely, sparing none, swallowing each one whole. After evolving, the shaggy zombie showed off its sharp teeth, which gleamed like steel. Satiated, its body was surrounded by bleeding skulls, looking as disgusting as a demon from hell. Suddenly, it spotted 4 low-level zombies up ahead, casually kicking a shuttlecock. "Haha," Ling Yan mumbled, lost in a strange hallucination. Ling Yan, hurry and wake up." A faint voice called out. "Hey, who's calling me? It's so safe here. I don't want to leave." He shook his head, trying to cling to this dreamlike sensation. Ling Yan. Suddenly his body jerked, snapping him out of the daze. Phew, that was close. He panted, his eyes gradually regaining focus. A voice spoke up beside him. "You're finally awake. Are you okay?" Ling Yan looked up, stunned by the sight of a girl. "Who is this? Why is she so damn gorgeous?" He mumbled, then quickly caught himself. "Thank goodness, you're finally awake," the girl said, frowning as she held up a sign with a number on it. "Hurry up and tell me. 1, 2, 3, 321,000. What number is this?" Ling Yan's gaze unintentionally drifted downwards, causing the girl to shout. "Hey, you! I asked you what number this is, so why are you looking down at my chest?" He coughed dryly and scratched his head. "I'm sorry, It's a habit of mine. I didn't do it on purpose.